great Tim Wilson. Good morning. Super Bowl, the sweetest hangover, that Super Bowl hangover. You like Diana Ross? I got the sweetest hangover. I ain't gonna get over.
I never heard that whole song.
Oh, really? Oh, really? You ran down the ladder?
Yeah, punch the button. Yeah, no.
How about Godsmack's Whiskey Hangover?
I'm not familiar with that.
Oh, it's a good one.
Hi, it's the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold, the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Hi there.
There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
I am Chick McGee at the sports desk. We're at the O'Reilly Auto Parts studio. And no one, I'm going to think 10 to 1. People did not expect what happened last night at the Super Bowl. My goodness, a blowout, and the Eagles just spanked the Chiefs.
No kidding.
Don't spoil it for Ace. He hasn't watched it yet. Did you watch any of it yet, Ace?
I did have it on in the background. Yes.
Okay, in the background. Okay.
Yeah, the Eagles, specifically, Eagles win 40-22.
Wow.
And
Was halftime, what was it, 20-something to 0?
here's halftime. Let's see. The Chiefs had 16 plays and 14 yards, and the Eagles had 24 points. At halftime, the Eagles' defensive front of Davis and Carter and Josh Sweat, those guys just 6 sacks. Here's the startling stat all your NFL heads will tell you about. The Eagles called 2 blitzes during the evening. That was it, 2. And they sacked, they had almost 20 pressures on Mahomes and sacked him 6 times with just the front 4. It was a stunning defensive effort by the Philadelphia Eagles. You haven't seen that defensive effort in a Super Bowl since Super Bowl 20. And the defense will live forever, the Chicago Bears from Super Bowl 20. So, but the Eagles did comparable job to that last night.
Yeah,
So for you people who think the referees were helping Kansas City, they must have clocked out last night. I know. Although there was an OPI, offensive pass interference on A.J. Brown that looked to go the Chiefs' way, but it was...
He hit him in the face. I saw that right at the beginning.
No, it was offensive pass interference.
Yeah, I don't know why they were saying it wasn't. The slow-mo, the guy, he hits him right in the face.
They were saying, let him play.
And
No, not that guy. That was Tom Brady. I just disagreed with him on that.
But he did say that, didn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, he did.
He's
very
and
vocal.
technically, the Washington Commanders gave the Eagles a much better game than the Kansas City Chiefs did. So there you go.
I had the pleasure of watching that first half. First of all, I won $50.
Oh.
Yeah.
How? Where?
Square game.
Oh, just by dumb luck, you mean?
Love the squares. What?
I love the squares.
Did you do something? You using your giant brain? If you're going to
Did you win any
criticize her for winning dumb luck?
Oh, no, I'm just saying the square game is fun. It's just
so
dumb luck,
fun.
though.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but that sounds insulting when you tell, you just wanted dumb luck. You didn't use your skill, did you?
Well, no, it's one thing if you pick the winner or whatever it is, but I'm saying the square game, you just sign up and it's just based on the scores
It's the word dumb.
Yeah.
If you said, so it was luck.
Dumb, stupid girl luck.
Yeah.
I think that's what he meant. Yeah.
Okay, well, it was your fine strategic thinking that picked those 2 numbers.
That's what I like to think when I win squares.
That's all right. I love the squares.
You can think I picked
the square
sevens
game-
and zeros. I was thinking when I picked my squares.
That's
You
right.
were allowed to
Wait a minute, hold it. They're not supposed to put the numbers up before you pick the squares.
They did it wrong.
I know they did it wrong, but don't tell the guy
Oh, they're
who did
morons. Of course. Well, then it's not dumb luck.
Oh, you cover up. Yeah, you cover up the
it.
numbers.
No, he didn't do that.
Who did that? Is
The
this
guy
your?
running the squares.
Well, that guy.
So you pick scores. It's
You just pick a
so
square.
I got to
You
pick
don't.
7 and 0 and 3.
yes.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
If you understand the square game, you're supposed to put a grid up with no numbers on it.
I know
Then
that. You know that.
I would have ripped it up. If I had been like number 4, the 4th person what the hell? I would have ripped it up.
Absolutely.
Actually, the last person, because the bad numbers were left, he ended up winning some because there was a 4 and a.
What was the score at halftime again? Was it 24?
I think it was 24-0.
So a 4 is where
picks a 4.
Well, that's interesting. Well, good for you, Chris. So you were going to say you watched the first half at a Super Bowl party?
Yeah, with a retired NFL referee. which was very interesting.
Anybody can claim that.
Oh, he had the rings to prove it.
I used to be.
Oh, he had the rings from Kansas City.
Refs don't get rings.
They give him one.
Oh, they gave the refs a ring.
No, they don't. But the union gives them the ring when they retire, and as does the NFL.
Okay, so what did he have to say?
He just said that he was let him play, and he enjoyed. They thought that he was doing.
And I usually say let him play, but in that case, if you see it, he hits the guy in the face and effective. He palmed his face mask, and look, if you see it, he turns his head.
I think
that's the key to me. He turns his head, thus making it more difficult for him to.
I think at one point the gentleman said, "I'm so glad I'm retired."
Yeah, but it wouldn't have mattered.
No, it was a great game.
It was a blowout.
You say defense wins games all the time.
Defense in a running game. Defense wins championships. I've said that forever.
The pregame guys, and you got to hand it to them because they were on the air, I think, from midnight until the game started. Terry Bradshaw and those guys, I want to say 3 of the 5 picked the Eagles to win, I think.
Really?
Pretty sure, yeah.
Herm Edwards picked the Eagles, and of course he's a former Eagle, but yeah, he made a pretty strong case, and I almost switched my pick like 3 times Sunday, and I wouldn't let myself do it, and you know, hindsight's 20/20, Tom.
Yeah.
So no three-peat.
Nope.
No.
Thank God.
Getting close.
I just didn't want to hear that word for the next year.
Did they show Taylor Swift ever?
Yeah, and she got booed.
She got booed by there was the dome crowd was like 80% Eagle fans. It was
Gotcha.
crazy.
Yeah,
They're just pricks.
I was talking to someone. I was talking to someone who was down there, and they said on the streets of New Orleans, it was very obvious that it was heavily Philly. I don't know why, but that's what he told me. So it was.
And I hope we can get later on this morning the most fabulous item of merchandise that I've ever seen connected to the National Football League. It's a baseball cap. It's a Philadelphia Eagle baseball cap with a toy bird on top of it. And you push a button, and the bird's wings flap.
Oh, wonderful.
And he squeals. And it's the best damn thing I've ever seen in my life.
And if you're 3 years old and a boy, it'll make you fly.
And if there's any way I can get one of these hats, I'm going to wear it until Tom yells at me and goes out of the studio. It's like flap, 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 flap. It's hilarious. Unbelievable.
Without thinking too hard, and I didn't watch every moment of it.
I did not see one commercial.
I tried to watch as many as I could before the. But a lot of them were blocked. I didn't.
A lot of them were blocked.
Yeah, you'd go to watch them, and it would ask you to register, so you click, and it would just give me
Oh, you were trying to check them out online before the broadcast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
But do any jump out immediately? That was a great commercial.
I have a top 10 list here.
Okay, when we come back,
according to CBS Sports. So
to me,
we'll talk about it.
To me, the best one wasn't a comedy-based spot.
Was it Nike?
Was it the booby one?
It was the one involving singing a song. And I've never seen this before. They were singing Country Road. Take Me. It was for Rocket Mortgage, and it showed, you know, like military guys on a plane. They were singing. And then when they came back to the show, the crowd at the stadium was singing it. So they obviously had orchestrated that, but I thought that was very effective. But we'll find out about them. Some of the funny ones were pretty good.
I didn't see any of them.
Some of the ones you go, wow, they spent that much money to do that.
I saw the cute Pato Award promo for IndyCar. That was hot.
Those were great.
They were great.
Those were really well done.
Very well done.
And so were the Daytona 500 promos.
Yeah, good job, Fox.
Those were great. Now, when we come back, we can do some of that, and we can talk about the, hang on a second, halftime show. Oh, God, the smell. Oh, sorry.
I looked at
someone
Andy
is
and
on.
I go, oh, Tom's not going to like this.
Someone is on record as saying it was the worst halftime show in the history of Super Bowls last night with Kendrick Lamar.
Did you see any of it, Josh?
Tom is not a friend.
No, I didn't.
It would be like it would be explosive diarrhea in the honeymoon bed. Would be the best analogy I could give you.
Man,
Wonder what everybody else thought.
They loved it.
It's been universally panned.
There are a couple of people who said that they didn't care for it, but I read
it. I read an article where it said 90% thumbs down.
90%.
I don't
90.
think that's
90.
accurate, but okay.
Well, they interviewed people over 15.
We're in dangerous waters here. Naturally, we
get off my lawn.
That's right. There you are.
No, it's great if you don't like music, because there wasn't any. Right now, the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. We often hear about red flags we should avoid in life, but let's focus on some green flags this 2025. We've made it through January. One of the ways to work about and working on yourself. Maybe you're dating, married, building a friendship, or just working on yourself. It's time to work on those relationships. And that's where therapy can be very helpful. And BetterHelp is a more convenient way to access therapy because BetterHelp is fully online, making therapy affordable and especially convenient. Right now, over 5 million people are working with BetterHelp, and that would include more than 30,000 credentialed therapists with a wide range of specialties. The way it works is you fill out a couple of forms online, and they'll try to focus on you and hook you up with a therapist that will be appropriate. By the way, you can switch therapists anytime, no additional fee is involved. And then once again, the therapy is done online, so you can do it at your convenience, where you want to be when you do it. You can do it in your car in the parking lot. You can do it in the office with the door closed. You can do it at the job site, whatever works for you. It's all about convenience and flexibility. BetterHelp, it's also all about working on your mental health and working on those green flags to move forward in life. So check it out, betterhelp.com/BT show. I'll urge you to add the /BT show part in order to save 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, betterhelp.com/BT show. Coming up, the commercials, the halftime, and then some unusual things in the world. We continue to have unusual things in the world of plastic surgery and body modification in the news. When we return, we are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Oh, Christy, we have to head back over to the news desk.
All right.
Oh, my.
What?
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Baker.
Hey, Donnie.
Donnie?
Hey, spoiler alert.
What?
It's hot as Hades where I'm at.
Really?
Swear to God.
I mean, Hades?
Check local listings. Ain't that what you always say, Tom?
Yeah, depending. It's pretty hot almost everywhere.
Stuffy dick. It's humid here, too. My sack's been permanently stuck in my left leg for the past 5 days, like a clingy koala bear on a eucalyptus tree.
That makes it sound cute.
Very cute.
Anyways, I thought I'd give you my suggestions on how to beat the heat if you got a minute.
All right.
Okay.
Sure.
So here goes. Hey, sun seekers and lazy tweakers, it's time now for the top 5 ways to beat the heat with your host, Donnie Baker. Ladies first, I'll say it like this. You ladies have home field advantage on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'll call it cooling from the core. There's a reason why popsicles are shaped the way they are, Christy.
Yeah?
Think about it.
Oh,
or unless you're Angel Skinner's, popsicle ain't going to quite cut it.
No.
For her, it's going to take a 12-pack of dilly bars or a mid-sized Yeti. Swear to God. Hey, Josh, you heard the old hot down the hallway.
Sure, yeah.
Well, with Angel Skinner's, hot dogs could pole vault in it. Sit right to her face. Yeah, all caps and Helveticas. Number 2 ways to stay cool in the heat. Go naked skinny dipping.
Oh.
Ain't nothing going to cool you off quicker than naked skinny dipping. But see, I always personally choose to go skinny dipping in pools. I'll never go naked in retention ponds, lakes, rivers, or retention streams.
Yeah.
Why is
Anywhere
that?
there's creatures that might go noodling up my sphincter, I'm out. Plus, I don't want some snapping turtle or largemouth bass confusing my junk for a meaty sea snake or eclectic eel or something.
God.
Electric eel.
Third and foremost, any gender. Eat lots of spicy foods like jalapenos. Wash them down with shots of Fireball.
Oh.
Ooh.
Well, think about it. That way the heat from the outside and the inside cancels the worst of each other out.
Oh, I see.
sort of like Dolly Parton's and Kenny Rogers tape. Remember that tape? Both of them sucked, but when you put them together, they gave us Islands in the Stream.
Oh, nice song. I like that song.
Oh, by the way, that song was playing in Heather Larson's Chevette the first time I got to second base.
Oh, wow.
Swear to God. Have you guys seen Heather now?
No, I haven't seen her.
Well, hell, she's on Facebook.
Is she?
She's got more babies than an unemployed possum. And to this day, I can't hear that tape without chubbing up.
You love that song, do you?
Speaking of chubbing up, the best way to beat the heat, keep your mind off of it.
Yeah.
True.
I say it like this. My Uncle Junebug always says, if you can't beat the heat, beat your meat. Because nothing will get your mind off the heat quicker than a little visit to Pornhub Premium.
Oh, Donnie.
I swear to God, fresh dollop of icy hot in your hand for pre-gaming. And if you really want to cool off, dabble a little of that icy hot on your nipples. That'll take the heat off your chest.
Really?
But you'll be walking around with a pair of firm meat whistles. Even dudes will be bird dogging. Hey, Christy.
Yes.
And we can rub them together. Uh-huh. I'm still chubbing over Heather. Uh-huh.
Lovely.
So when Donnie hears,
Islands in the Sun. Oh, in the stream, yeah.
he thinks of Heather Larson and chubs up. Who knew? It's so romantic. That's our song, Heather. Well, thank you, Donnie. Very, very informative. I don't think any of those things
of
will
that
work
in
to
there.
beat the heat.
Good thing they don't play it much.
You don't hear that much anymore.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
I've successfully avoided that for
Yeah.
quite a while.
It's a rough love song. I love that song. Yeah.
Dude, really?
I think it's so fun.
Are you out of your mind? I don't think I don't think I can work with you anymore.
Oh, yeah, it's great.
We're making love together.
There it is.
That's awful.
Buckeye fans, Ohio State Buckeyes celebrate the victory. If you're still basking in the glow of Ohio State's win and the college football championships, we've got something special just for you. It's a full-sized, officially licensed college football playoff national championship football, priced at just $129.95. Available only at Nyco Sports. Call 800-345-2868 or go online at nycosports.com. That's NIKCO sports.com. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee, Josh Arnold, Pat Godwin, Ace Cosby. I'm Chick. Hello. And in case you were in a cave or kidnapped and you didn't get to a TV, the Eagles pound the Chiefs last night. A big blowout. The way the Super Bowl used to be when I was a kid. Blowouts.
same here,
None of
right?
these last-second field goals.
My favorite stat is
Philly 40, Chiefs 22 last night, your final.
they say the average American had eaten more wings by halftime than the Chiefs had points. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Was it boring?
No. Well,
You're an
no.
Eagles fan, no?
It was interesting. I mean, if you're an NFL fan, true NFL fan, you were amazed at the effort the Eagles got out of their defense and the players they have on that side of the ball.
I wish I could remember what the stat was.
Unbelievable.
Average lineman was it 6'6", 300 plus pounds?
6'6", 335, I think, is the offensive line for the Eagles.
Yeah, and that's right. And they said it was 100, an average about 100 pounds heavier than they were 35 years ago.
And I'm old enough to remember that Joe Jacoby, who should be in the Hall of Fame, by the way, the Washington Redskins at the time, he set a record. He was one of the first offensive linemen in the NFL over 300 pounds at 305.
Oh.
But he was 6'6", 305, and that was gigantic back then.
Does this defensive line have a nickname?
Offensive line.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Offensive line.
no. The Eagles
works.
defense. The Eagles defense doesn't have a nickname yet. Maybe we should. Yeah.
But it was exciting. I think it was pretty fun to watch for at least for a
They
while.
did the Gatorade dump at like 3 minutes left.
Oh yeah, the Gatorade. By the way, if you bet, I think it was a lime green or yellow. What was it?
the
I'm not
original
sure.
flavor. I
Yeah, I'm
like
not
that.
sure what color.
I didn't
Oh,
see that.
gee.
Yeah. He got doused though. He almost he almost drowned in the Gatorade dump.
geez.
Yeah.
That'd be
His hoodie got
kind of a downer on the
That would be a bummer. We drowned the coach. See the ambulance come on the field.
But I was asking you guys if there were any commercials that you thought were particularly effective.
I'm sorry, I didn't see a one.
There's a couple of really weird ones. Did you see? You didn't. Anybody else see the one with Seal in it, the great singer?
No. I saw that. I saw that commercial before the game, actually, like a couple days ago.
Have you seen it, Ace?
I have.
It's for Mountain Dew.
It's the most obvious thing that you can imagine.
But it's kind of creepy. Seal.
It's real creepy.
Seal is a seal.
Yeah.
So his face is magically put on that of a seal.
And he's singing about.
Yeah, it was a little disturbing, and then there's kind of a little coda at the end where the real seal is in the back of the motorboat. I'm a big fan of his music, but he also they take his biggest hit,
Kiss from a Rose,
and they adapt it to a Mountain Dew. That was just it was kind of weird.
Okay, it sounds weird. I'll have to look that up.
He really looks like a seal, though. It's startling.
Yeah. And I did like the one where they were singing, as I said earlier, they were singing West Virginia, the John Denver tune.
Country Roads.
And in the commercial for Rocket Mortgage. And it was I thought a really powerful, serious commercial. And then when they cut back to the game, the crowd was singing it. Obviously that had been orchestrated, but wow. That's
So were they really singing it, or do you think it was something added to the audio? Or
no, they were really singing.
The crowd was really singing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you see it? Did you see it?
I did not see it.
Okay. Any other? No one else saw any of the commercials?
No, I didn't.
I saw the Matt Damon one. I thought that was funny.
Didn't watch any of it.
And David Becker.
Oh, they're supposed to be twin brothers. I despised that commercial.
Thanks, Pat.
Was it David Beckham?
Yeah.
What did I say, Becker? Yeah,
it was David Beckham and Matt Damon are supposed to be long lost brothers.
Oh.
I forget who it was for. I hated it so much.
Oh, my goodness.
I liked it.
I thought...
I can't imagine having strong feelings for a commercial any way at all.
Yeah, no kidding.
He hated that one, though, so don't ask him about it again.
But I hated the one with...
That's a good topic.
With Ben Affleck even more for Duncan.
Oh,
that was so weird, and the guy coming out of the coffee beans, like Marlon Brando in Apocalypse Now, I don't know what they were thinking.
Oh, that was Jeremy Strong, right? He was trying to be a
method actor.
Yeah, getting into the part. Yeah, he was covered up in coffee.
As unappealing. I don't know. I'm not sure. That didn't get me. I'll tell you that.
I did re-see the Billy Crystal commercial, and I thought his hair looks natural.
Oh, you did think
not
it looks
even
natural.
Close to natural.
Yeah,
not even close. Ace.
I'm with you, Ace. I don't see a toupee either.
Yeah.
Really?
I can't believe you two have been taken in by this.
They're recreating the scene from When Harry Met Sally. I thought it was a pretty good commercial. I just thought his hair was a little
He
distracting.
should have a bow under his chin.
You blankly said it's a wig.
It is a wig.
It is such a wig.
A man's hairline does not do that.
Tom and I are experts at this. We know.
Are you?
We know.
I posited.
We know how to spot a wig.
I posited the question.
We walk by people go, cheating.
Do flat-chested women have sort of the equivalent of gaydar? Do they have a boobdar where they see a woman with fake boobs? Fake.
Maybe.
Or do bald guys like me see a toupee and go, rug?
Yeah.
I mean, there's some good ones out there. I've always said Steve Martin's great.
That is a good one. That's like the only
I
one.
don't know. The point is that commercial was for Hellman's Mayonnaise was pretty funny.
John Cryer in 2.5 Men. That was all fake hair and powder. That was amazing.
No kidding.
You can't tell at all.
The creepiest commercial. Did anybody see the one? I think it was for Coffee Mate.
No.
And it's got the
Coffee Mate. Is that still a thing?
It's got.
They actually did a Super Bowl commercial?
They're doing well enough to pay for a Super Bowl.
Them and Senka.
It could be. It was something like cold foam, but it had this tongue. It's Christy. You know how if I do anything,
with your tongue, it's gross.
Drives, this thing has got this this tongue doing all kinds of stuff. That even freaked me out.
Okay.
Tom's tongue does turn your stomach, doesn't it?
It was not subtly sexual. Put it that way.
Okay.
If you get a chance, watch that one. So there was also a really funny one with the guy from the show S Word Creek.
Oh, yeah?
The father.
Oh, yeah, I remember that one.
Eugene Levy?
Eugene Levy was in one where that was pretty funny, where his eyebrows fly off his head.
Yes, and I remember that.
And then the Pato Award one for IndyCar on Fox was great.
That was really
That was really good. But the seal as a seal was very weird. That Irish guy for Squarespace. Did you see
Conor McGregor?
the Irish actor? That was kind of gloomy.
Did
I
you
didn't get that one.
count your classic rock songs you wanted to know?
Oh, tons of them.
Were there?
What?
Tons of them. Led Zeppelin was on one of them.
Oh, they're actually, for a while there, weren't they holdouts on doing any commercials?
Yeah, they've got there was a Zeppelin song. I wrote a couple of them down. I'll find them for you. There were a ton of them. Huey Lewis in the News. Free, All Right Now.
I see that one almost every day.
Yeah, that's for is it Skyrizi? It's for one of the drugs. It's
Oh yes, yeah.
I forget which one, but that's a really good song. And now it's a lot of them showed up in commercials. We have some other NFL news coming up.
Oh.
So Nate Bertocci had one too for DoorDash, apparently. Did you see that?
Yep. Yeah. That was a really weird one where there were clones of Nate.
Yeah.
It was very odd. Is it like a DoorDash club or something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you have them rated? You said?
The number one, according to CBS Sports, was the Nike commercial, but I didn't see any of the commercials, so I don't know which one you're talking about.
That's the one about women in sports. That was really good.
Oh, yeah.
That was really good. I agree with that. For the first time, a couple of the really serious commercials were very good. Is the one with Billy Crystal in the top 10?
Top 10, Little Caesars, Whoa is number 10. Don't remember that one. The guy saying whoa, I guess. Number 9, Uber Eats, A Century of Cravings, featuring some of the Chicago Bears from 85.
Oh.
No good? That was number 9.
Matthew McConaughey. I hated that one.
Okay. Let's see. Totino's Pizza Rolls with the guys from the Detroiters.
Oh, yeah, that what is it, Tim Robinson?
Tim Robinson and Sam Richardson and an Alien.
Yeah, that's funny.
That was number 7. I love those guys. They're great. Number 6, Michelob Ultra with the mom from Home Alone and Willem Dafoe, I guess. The Ultra.
They're playing pickleball.
Yes.
And a young couple comes up to them.
Catherine O'Hara.
And challenges them, and they beat them.
From S Creek again. There's another S Creeker. Because Dan Levy was in the other one.
Dan Levy was in one that was really.
I love Dan Levy.
Number 5 was the Doritos abduction commercial.
Yeah, that's a guy, like a nerdy guy, and all of a sudden this like giant ray of light comes in and grabs his Doritos and sucks him out of the thing, and then you see this really cool model of an alien talking to him. That was pretty funny.
You watched every single commercial, didn't you?
I tried to watch them all before but like I said, I could only able to get about 2/3 of them.
Number 4 was the Google Pixel commercial for Dream Job. You remember that one?
Yeah, that was really sentimental. It was a guy kind of doing a job interview through Google Pixel, but the most important thing in his life, and of course, it was raising his daughter, and that was really good.
Number 3, Pfizer, or as I say, Pfizer. We're going to knock you out was the 3rd ranked commercial according to CBS Sports.
Was LL Cool J in it?
I don't know. If he wasn't, they're missing a chance.
Yeah.
Number 2 was the Mountain Dew Seal Kiss from a Lime, and the number 1 was Nike So Win. With Led Zeppelin's Whole Lot of Love over any montage of elite athletes is what it says here, and you're going to love it. So that's what they like.
Yeah, there were some pretty good ones. I'm not sure if there'll be one that'll be the most memorable of all time, but yeah, I'll have to look over.
I sure paid a lot of money for them, man.
Well, was it $8 million for 30 seconds? And then the budgets to make them are millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Chick, you would have liked it at one point. One of the bits of interstitial music was the Lido Shuffle.
Oh, yeah?
Boz Scaggs.
Good song.
The Haagen-Dazs commercial with Vin Diesel and Michelle
Yeah.
Rodriguez and
Not
Ludacris.
so Fast and Furious. Yeah.
They were playing that song, Grooving Together. I would say if there was probably a lot more rock used in the commercials than hip-hop. There were a couple that had some hip-hop in it, but...
Well, you know, every year they ask animals to pick who they think is going to win the Super Bowl, and they have a list of all the animals backing the Philadelphia Eagles. Vulcan the lion,
Okay.
from Utah's Hogle Zoo. Strawberry the camel from New Jersey's Popcorn Park. Fiona the hippo from the Cincinnati Zoo. Let's see, Vijay the elephant from the Honolulu Zoo. I don't know. It must be a female elephant, right? Vijay.
Yikes.
Big Vijay.
Let's see. Sydney the Asian small claw otter. Grizzly bear cubs George and Willie at Zoo, Montana. Nicholas the dolphin from the Clearwater Marine Aquarium and San Diego's.
Nick had the Eagles? Wow.
Yeah. Rascal the harbor seal from the Maritime Aquarium in Connecticut picked the Eagles. And the pro Philadelphia picks rounded out by St. Louis Aquarium's piranhas.
Oh,
They also picked the Eagles.
Oh,
Now-
by the way, St. Louis's own madman, John Hamm, brought out the Eagles. I mean, excuse me, brought out the Chiefs.
Yeah, I was going to say
Obviously, Bradley Cooper brought out the
Yeah,
Eagles.
I saw that.
I didn't know John Hamm was a big Chiefs fan, but he grew up in St. Louis, right?
yeah. So maybe he liked.
Well, that's close enough. I mean,
Yeah, that's
especially
right
now
there.
that the Rams have gone. Bubbles the hippo from Fort Worth, Thelma the river turtle from New Jersey, and Misha the tiger from Iowa all picked the Chiefs.
so
they-
Misha.
They took it on the chin. Misha has not done well.
No, she hasn't.
Huh.
She lost her house a couple of years ago.
A couple of more songs that were featured. I mean, it really is amazing how many of them are in those commercials. Chicago 25 or 6 to 4 was in one of them. The what is it? A cover of that Blondie song, One Way or Another, was in the Hyundai commercial.
Boy, I don't like that song.
No?
One way or another, I'm
way.
gonna get you.
Get you, get you, get you.
Get you. I don't like
That was so hooky.
Man,
I would have let her get me back.
no
in the day.
kidding.
Would
Oh
ya?
yeah.
Wow.
Deborah Harry.
Couldn't sing then, can't sing now. It's my opinion.
I found her sexy.
What's the
Her non-talent.
Channing Tatum
Channing Tatum.
in
yeah.
that weird cold brew commercial? They did the
Stoke or something.
They did the song. Everybody dance now. Yeah, that one.
Everybody knows that song.
The Eugene Levy was in the one for Little Caesars, where his eyebrows take off.
That's right. Dan Levy was in the other one for. Darn.
Yeah, it was some business off. I thought that was awful.
Grinder.
The
Clydesdales, oh, those are always good.
They did have a commercial, the Clydesdales?
Yes.
Yeah,
they?
and this,
Okay.
it was the one with the young horse that can't go out, and then the horse. Was that an old one?
All the horses were CGI. You could tell.
And
No,
the,
I think it might have been.
and the horse
yeah.
kicks the keg into
It
town.
didn't end like this, did it?
Oh, no.
The
it
horses can't go out there.
Horse breaks a leg.
Ended up
Okay,
being an
no.
Alpo
Then
commercial.
the dog food commercial starts.
Do they shoot horses?
They don't they?
I like the one also with Buzz Aldrin, where you can.
You got a space program, you and the NASA.
Where Buzz Aldrin goes, you can text anywhere, and it ends with the guy that used to go, "Can you hear me now?"
Oh, that dude.
He's back.
I thought that was really good. So, and then we can discuss the halftime show if you like. Coming.
No. We learned our
Yeah, we should
lesson on
stay away
that.
from that.
Stay away from the halftime show.
I don't know.
You did not care for it, and that's fine.
Wasn't for me.
That's right.
Or apparently a lot of other people. I mean, the combination of a lack of music and unintelligible lyrics. Get off my lawn. But right now, I want to save you. I'm going to save your ass. That's what I'm going to do right now.
Listen to him. He's trying to save you.
Okay? So don't come whining to me next week.
He wants to say, don't come bitching to me.
Because Valentine's Day is when, Christy Lee?
Friday.
Friday.
Yeah.
Okay.
This
So
No,
Friday.
it's Friday.
you can get this done today by contacting my friend Steven Singer. Steven Singer Jewelers. You find him at IHateStevenSinger.com. You got a bunch of options here. You've Got some beautiful new necklaces out there. You've got, of course, the famous roses from Steven Singer Judo. These roses, by the way, are dipped in 24-karat gold. This year's highlighted rose is the peacock teal. See what I'm talking about by visiting IHateStevenSinger.com. I'm emphasizing the fact that I want you to do this today because Friday is Valentine's Day. If you blow this, if you bring in the wilting roses from the grocery store late Friday, or if you go to the CVS to get, I got you a card. I know it says Happy Bar Mitzvah. They were out of Valentine's cards, so I just took a Sharpie and crossed it out. No, don't be that guy. You can get this done right now. You go to IHateStevenSinger.com. If you get that order in today, it will be boxed and shipped if you get it in before 2 o'clock Eastern time today. It's that simple. So you're going to get that thing on time for Valentine's Day. Now remember, Valentine's Day is this Friday, so if you blow this, you're going to have a very, very rough weekend. Maybe your team lost yesterday and you're already kind of sad. Don't have 2 bad weekends in a row. Come on, do what I'm telling you here. IHateStevenSinger.com. Of course, free shipping both ways and Steven's famous lifetime guarantee. He's also got lots of diamonds, including that, what's the name of that bracelet? The
At Last.
That's a beauty, and it's very inexpensive. It's a great value. See what I'm talking about? IHateStevenSinger.com. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. We'd appreciate it. And coming up, we have yet another weird augmentation apparently the ladies are doing.
Oh, yeah.
That is, have you heard of that one?
No, I had not.
Yeah, wow. It's, I guess I would call it enhanced camel toe. We'll find out about that. And sex robots in the news, as well as elephant poop. We'll find out about all these things coming up.
Separate story.
Yes. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, Christy Lee here. How would you like to go on vacation with me? No, seriously. Join me September 28th on a journey through the lovely landscapes of England, Scotland, and Wales with Colette. We'll travel through the charming countryside and also experience the historic cities of London and Edinburgh. Experience the best of Britain's rolling countryside and bustling cities rich in history and culture. We'll see the iconic landmarks of London. Visit the storybook villages of Oxford, Chester, and Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon. We'll behold regal jewels of Edinburgh's castle and visit the medieval walls of York. This and so much more. The best part? Colette makes travel easy, including flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. It's all planned for you. You can just sit back and have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Britain with me. This is going to be a great group and an amazing trip. I already know we're going to have so much fun. Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. Don't miss out. Call Colette at 800-581-8942.
Today we're going to do a cover, the only cover that we do.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
The entire program, but we'd like to play something for you dedicated to something that's been in the news this past week.
All right.
Forward to it.
I think everybody's been surprised about it, and this is a song that explains how I feel about it.
Okay.
They're both ashamed of what they did. At least that's what the paper said. They walk all day because they're always on the prowl. Tiger and horse, tiger and horse. His wife called him doing them horse. They're both pros at what they do, and both require special shoes of each of their heads going down in the caddy. Tiger and horse, tiger and horse. His wife called him doing them horse. Neither of them's made a peep, and fire hydrants don't come cheap. Be careful when you're out there chasing tail. You could wreck your truck and cut your head, but the number one lesson ever said, no matter what you do, don't leave voicemail. Tiger and horse, tiger and horse. His wife called him, and the odds are pretty slim that you won't see him with any more horse.
Yay!
From what we understand, the art of the vajazzling begins with a a waxing. Is that correct?
Yes.
How much preparation have we had so far? Has the
Well, she's gotten a Brazilian.
Oh, she's done that already.
We didn't do that here.
Okay,
Prove
good.
it.
No, we didn't do that. Prove it. Marianne.
the epilation has already taken place?
Yes.
And when was that done?
Yesterday. You can go as low as you want to go.
Or as high as you want to, right?
For today's purposes, we're going a little bit above the panty line.
And presumably there's some kind of glue used?
Yeah, we're using eyelash glue today.
Really?
Okay. Do you mind? Should I go in there so I can see this?
I think you should.
Yeah, get right down. Eyeball
Good
that
luck.
thing,
Do you
Tom.
mind, Hillary? Would you mind if I
go in there?
No, of course not.
You don't mind if I come in? Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
we need
It's
you.
better than you pressing your face up against the window.
Licking the window.
Tom's heading in. The ladies from the Naked Monkey are about to.
He's going to pet the monkey.
What design are we doing today?
We're doing the Bob and Tom logo.
I'm attempting to.
Are you really?
Is that right?
This is really nice. Now let me try to describe this so you can see. Above the panty line, a number of sort of are these rhinestones?
Yes. Yeah.
Rhinestones are those already glued on?
Yes.
They are, yeah.
They're glued on in kind of an arc, and then she already has the word Bob above the panty line in little teeny rhinestones.
Oh, really? And
Very
Tom,
nice.
all right.
So she's pretty fast with this stuff.
Yeah, she's very good.
So have you noticed an upsurge in popularity and having
Since
this
Jennifer
done?
Love Hewitt?
Well, actually, just since you guys started talking about it.
Nice. Okay.
The T in Tom is not cooperating.
Well, of course.
What a surprise.
What are the odds?
That's right. Oh, my gosh.
Guys, do you think it's a good idea?
Well, I need to see the finished product. But
I think. Let's get back to the chinchilla. We sent members of our staff plus Donnie Baker to your garage.
She is
My mistake.
so traumatized right now. She has not come out of her little house in a
No doubt.
whole
The
day.
Chinchilla.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
that's because she met Donnie Baker.
Yes.
Her ears are as big as frisbees.
They are
Yeah.
very big.
I know.
I can't get over how
They're
horribly.
native of South America, and they use those to, and they're nocturnal, so they
Must be a lot of listening going on.
they
in
do a
South
lot of
America.
listening at
The
night
size of those
because
ears.
you can't
do.
see very well.
And they respond, of course, with their brain by going, duh. I'm a chinchilla.
Oh, wow, it's that great big thing right there.
That looks like a really nice fur coat that lady's got on. I wonder what that's made of. Duh. Well, I'm gonna rest for a while so I can poop again. Duh.
I can tell you.
I'm not like a dog. I can't play frisbee or catch. I just sit here going, duh. I'm kind of like something in a frame, like a picture, except I just go, duh, and then I poop.
Except you have to feed me and I poop.
I'm like a picture you have to feed. Duh.
I can tell you what, they don't come when you call them. That's for damn sure.
I will. I'll come if you call me.
It's Monday after the Super Bowl. Give me a break. Excuse me. Pay attention. Starting at 9, you could win some serious money. Goodbye. Thank you.
I don't think you're missing the point here on the morning. Good morning. Hey, hi! It's the Bob and Tom Show. Hi, Tom. How are you? I got a couple letters over here.
I got a bunch of them too. I want to say that welcome everybody to the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. I want to clarify. We were talking about the commercials, and there were a bunch of really good ones. I thought this year, for a change, the serious commercials beat the funny ones in terms of memorability. But the one that I did like, the one I was trying to remember what the music was. Led Zeppelin, Whole Lotta Love, and a kind of a serious thing by Nike. I thought that was a really good one.
A lot of people agree with you on that.
But yeah, there were some. Those always vary in who likes what. But it's the tone kind of switches around from serious to sentimental. There was a really good one about fighting cancer from Pfizer. I really like, this is one more I want to mention. It starts with this little girl and this, I guess it's like a potato thing, and she plants it and grows this potato, and it shows her, I know it sounds ridiculous.
It does.
But it was really good. And then at the end, it's for potato chips, for Lay's. I thought that was really...
Oh, she buries it potatoes.
Yeah, it's sweet.
Throws her potato chips or something. That she takes care of it in the rain and all sorts of things. Yeah,
I thought it was sweet.
Yeah, it's darling.
We'll ask some farmers how Lay's treats them and see... how accurate.
Okay.
No,
This is a valid criticism for someone. I'm not going to allow to have potato chips for a year. We'll see if you change your tune, little mister.
I don't eat Lay's anyway, but.
Oh, you're brand loyal.
Oh,
yeah. I do a little research and make sure that.
What brand do you eat?
I'm not going to tell you. It's clearly Lay's.
Hey,
I want something fried in organic tallow.
Dear people, this running gag of Saquon Barkley is going to get me divorced.
Is this the same guy?
My wife is already sick of me and my boys saying Quan Barkley.
Yeah, got the boys doing it.
And we haven't even gotten to kickoff. That's from Andy. Thank you, Andy. I'm glad we could help. And dear Tom, Chick, Josh, Christy, the rest of the gang, I work at DoorDash, and during the big game, I delivered about 8 baked potatoes from Wendy's.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, of course.
Maybe Chick isn't as crazy as Tom thought. How about that? Keep up the awesome work.
I'm sure there's someone who had a...
Dear Chick, my wife asked what I want to eat for the Super Bowl, and I say nachos with cheese and chili. Then she says, you know what else would be good on... yep, that's right, a baked potato. And I know she didn't get it from your show. She can't stand you guys. That's Jeff in Kentucky.
Real quick, this is an important letter.
Thank you, Jeff.
This comes to us from Colton in Salt Lake City, Utah. I want to see how great Pat Godwin did at the Dry Bar Saturday night.
Oh,
I know he was filming his comedy special. He was great. My only complaint, the set wasn't long enough. Thanks for the great laughs.
25 minutes goes by quick.
25 minutes is all you got to do?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, Colton, I suggest you get on an aircraft of your choice, or possibly a bus, or even an automobile, maybe a pickup truck, and join us.
Oh, my God.
There are various modes of transportation. Well, if you start walking now, I don't think you're going to make it. The Rocky Mountains and all being in the way. But you could join us in Iowa. Friday, February 21st, going to be a killer show starting at 5 a.m. local time at the Riverside Casino and Resort with a special comedy show that night in which Pat Godwin will be doing his full set.
Full set.
And even though he's done it hundreds of times before the show, he'll be too nervous to eat, and he'll be walking around backstage, and no one's allowed to talk to him.
Yep.
But he'll kill it on stage.
Crazy.
So I hope you were there. I've even seen him ignore his girlfriend before the shows.
Yeah, she doesn't like that.
Yeah.
I have to say I was worried when I pulled in this morning and your car wasn't here yet. I was like, oh, boy.
Yeah, I got in at 10 last night, went to bed about midnight, so I told Tom I was going to be a little bit late.
Whew. Yeah.
And I offered to give you the day off.
You did, yeah.
This is interesting.
All right.
We're talking to one of our guests not too long ago, the comedian Dusty Slay.
Yes.
And do you remember the name of the restaurant? Dusty used to be a waiter at a restaurant in Charleston, South Carolina.
Yeah, Hyman's. It's very famous.
Hyman's.
A couple times. I was there with Chick.
Got a letter from Tobias Hyman.
Hi, Tobias Hyman.
From Hyman Seafood in Charleston.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Thanking us for the customers walking in to say, hey, I've heard great things about your restaurant on the Bob and Tom Show.
Oh, right on.
We are coming down to Charleston sometime in the not too distant future, and when we get there, we're going to have lunch at Hyman's.
Yeah, we are.
Have a group lunch.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sounds great.
Okay.
Right there by the water.
Well, thank you, Tobias. And I wonder if Dusty
Can't wait to go to Charleston.
Dusty ever goes back and does a quick set.
There's no harm in inviting Dusty to join us for lunch.
Yeah, we should have him as our guest if we're going
proud
there.
of him, right?
Now, by the way, this is a really nice letter. Do we have time? Yeah, this comes to us from Ryan, longtime Bob and Tom Show listener. He said, Pat Godwin is the sniper. His one-liners make me lose control.
Yes, he is the sniper.
Isn't that nice?
Thank you.
Please don't use the phrase "the record dropped," because in old-style jukeboxes, physically, it did drop the next record.
Ah, yeah,
It sure did, didn't it?
Yeah.
Remember those things?
Sure.
Yeah.
Look at those. You go, how on earth does that thing work?
They did seem to be a true feat in mechanical
Technical
engineering.
marvel.
Yes.
I mean, the ones
I was a child.
the ones where the discs would spin around and the 45s would. It's a marvel of American ingenuity.
Yeah.
Oh,
precision.
It was a real puzzler, all right.
They were precise.
Made by American engineers.
Yeah, America, yeah.
Same guys that built the B-52
And don't forget about the dairy industry.
dropped the bombs.
Yeah.
And the GW Bridge, my gosh.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
They do that.
Oh, beautiful. By the way,
tolls on the GW Bridge, we can stop.
Yeah,
that thing's paid for.
Yeah, it is. You're right.
That is ridiculous.
by the
They
way,
are crazy.
I read an article somewhere about the number of times a toll has been dropped in the history of the United States is damn close to the number of points that were scored in the first half by the Chiefs. So once they get a toll in there, they're not going to say, you know something? We've paid for it. Keep your money.
I got a bill for the tolls when Jeff Oskey and I went to upstate New York about 8 months ago. I just got a bill recently.
Oh, yeah.
Because I forgot to pay the early bill, of course.
By the way, there is a huge scam going on out there.
About tolls.
About tolls.
I got one over the weekend.
Yes.
My husband.
Yeah, and be really careful about this. If you get a thing saying, I think mine was from the Illinois something, and it said you have to pay this toll by today.
Yes.
And here's the number. Don't do it. It is a scam.
Yeah.
Maybe mine was a scam. It said New York. Is that?
Yeah, that's probably fake.
Yeah, they misspell the state. Yeah.
The other one that is a friend of mine got nailed on this the other day. It's a very long story. The very short version is you got the phone call going, hey, we're calling from the fill in your power company, and your power gets turned off in 1 hour because you forgot to pay your bill. And they go, well, I thought I paid it. Well, it must have gotten lost in the mail. If you don't pay in the next hour, we're turning it off. So he gave them his... he didn't give him his credit card number. He had to go to Walmart and pay the bill in person with a... he got scammed out of a small fortune. It was the bill for his... So, but really, if you get a thing about tolls, go to the actual state toll bureau. Don't click on that thing.
They don't text you to tell you that.
No.
Yeah.
No, they don't. Sometimes they don't let you know at all.
No.
They enjoy
you're
those
right.
late fees accruing.
Yeah, but that's from that. See, that's a legitimate toll. This is a scam.
Right.
Be really.
Just happened to us yesterday.
Me too, Christy. So, we got more great letters. Do you mind if we come back with a couple of these?
I don't mind.
Okay, good. And then I want to remind you of one other thing. Valentine's Day. That's this weekend.
Yeah. It's Friday.
It's going to be a very special show, Valentine's Day weekend, coming up on the day after Valentine's Day. It's Pat Godwin, Jeffrey Oskey, and Willie Griswold at Pat Kozlitz in Evansville, Indiana. So that'll be a cool show. Check that out.
Murderer's Row right there.
Yeah, there you go. We are coming right back to the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
What could make Josh Arnold this happy? Well, he got all his favorite Valentines, the brand new Peacock Teal 24 karat gold dipped rose from IHateStevensinger.com. You could be as happy as Josh. Just go to IHateStevensinger.com. Get one for your Valentine.
Yeah,
okay, can you introduce Carl?
Yeah, I'm Graber.
Yay!
And that's our bass player right over there. That's Carl.
I am Carl.
Yay! That leaves, of course, our drummer. And I am Barry.
Barry. Hello, Barry.
It's so nice to see all of you again.
Hi, Barry.
We've been on a tour of the world for the last 15 years.
Wow!
Well, that would explain. Now, how far have you gotten?
We hit Lancaster, we hit Ocean. Okay, that was 98.
Intercourse.
Right? And let's see, then in 99, we took must have been over to Greenville, Ohio.
It's the electric Amish, and
then in 2000.
Okay,
all right. We don't need the whole world.
We have a limited amount of time here.
No.
You asked.
Don't leave anything out.
So, fellas, I know you've got a couple tunes for us.
As a matter of fact, we've been hearing rumors. I don't know if you guys have heard about this. We heard rumors that your own Christy Lee is dating an Amish fella.
That's correct.
That is true.
She spends weekends churning butter and putting up barns.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what we're hearing.
True.
We've heard a lot of people bragging about dating Christy, but it turns out this one's actually true. He used to live up around us, and we heard the rumors, found out it's true, so we wrote a little song about the situation.
Oh boy.
With Brother Daniel.
Love to hear this.
People.
Are you ready?
All set, Graber.
1, 2, 3, 4. There's an Amish man who is in danger. He met a heathen blonde but couldn't change her. Her name is Christy Lee. It's obvious to me. Odds are they won't be in church tomorrow. Secret Amish man. Secret Amish man. They gave you a phone number and took away your beers. We all told him don't date fancy ladies. You're asking for a one-way trip to Hades. But she must have begged him, please. Probably got down on her knees. And odds are neither one of them were praying. Secret Amish man. Secret Amish man. He's plugging in his tool now and stopped doing things by hand.
Baking maple syrup on a Sunday. Then reading news fits Bob and Tom the next day. She's straddling both worlds. She's a half-cocked Amish girl. Christy Lee keeps begging for it both ways. Christy's Amish man. Christy's Amish man. He's filling up her pie hole. She's polishing his wood.
Oh my God.
Well, there you go.
That didn't
Christy's Amish
Wow.
I think I'm flattered.
Sure, you should.
You know, that last phrase didn't rhyme. I don't know if you guys. It was really nice.
Whew, hope he's listening.
Well, he's probably polishing his wood.
Probably building a barn.
They're a lot better than I remember.
The Electric Amish.
I'll tell you what, Ms. Pat, that was really good. That was really, really funny. And I tell you, I am going to take you out to dinner.
Really, you gonna take me?
I promised. Yeah, I'm going to take you out to dinner. You wanted the custom sushi?
Yep.
I got a great sushi place. We'll have a great dinner, and you eat sushi?
Yes, I do. And what about dancing?
This is like a small place. They don't have a dance floor, so
It doesn't matter. I can teach you how to dance, Tom.
no. But I can't dance anyway.
I can teach you how to dance, Tom.
Okay.
All right, Tom. I'm gonna teach you how to dance. You ready? Come on.
Do
Come
I
on.
just?
Come on, shake it, Tom. Shake it.
What am I
Shake
shaking?
it.
I mean, you have.
You shaking whatever this is.
Well, this is. I don't know.
It probably don't work, but come on, Tom. Shake it.
Are you bouncing it? Are you loosening it? Are you loose at the knees here?
I'm about to back that ass up, Tom. You ready?
Okay. You gonna back that ass up?
Yeah,
Okay.
come on.
I do Pilates, you know.
No, don't run. Don't run. Come on, Tom. Drop it. Drop it. Drop
what?
it. Drop
Oh, my
it.
God.
Drop it. Drop it. Up. Now hit the ass, Tom. Hit
Did you ever
hit
see
it.
the movie Deliverance?
Hit the ass, Tom. Pat it. Pat it. Pat it. Yeah, pat it. Pat it. Pat it.
I think this may be sexual harassment.
No, I like it. He still following me. Come on, Tom. Don't ride. Hey, go on. Drop it, Tom. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it.
I think you're gonna
Drop
crush
it.
my knee.
No, that's your knee, Tom. It's really hard.
Yes, and I'd like to make a reservation. Yeah, this is Tom. How are you? Yeah. No. Just for two. Yeah, nice quiet corner. Hey, listen, is there like a dance place near you? Some kind of funky.
trying very hard.
Check it out. My buddy, Dr. Lanter.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk. There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi, Chickster.
The I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios.
We are, certainly, and thank you very much, Chick. And I want to emphasize something we were talking about a few minutes ago. Both Christy and I got the same scam email yesterday, and if you get one of these, in this case, it was for, it appeared to be for a toll service. And a lot of places now have these things when you drive by, they take your license plate with some kind of tricky little camera, and they send you the bill for the fee, which makes sense. And so I thought this was legit. And then then I Googled the thing, and it said, this is a scam.
Yikes.
So be very careful. And the other one that is really awful, and they really pick on a lot of old people. If you've got elderly parents or relatives, warn them about this one. And that's the phone call where a power company, allegedly, they purport to be a power company, and they'll say, you got to pay your bill in the next hour, we're turning off your power. And a friend of mine's elderly mom did fall for this.
Oh, no.
And in her case, she gave him the credit card number, and then all hell broke loose.
Well, why wouldn't she fall for it? You know what I mean?
See, now, this is why I'm in favor of cruel and unusual punishment.
Yeah.
The people that do this, next year at halftime, we burn them at the stake on live television.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awful.
No problem.
Not at all.
maybe roast them slowly.
I got one of those emails about the power, and I ignored it, and the lights went out. So,
that must have been legit then,
I guess
Pat.
it was.
But they're not going to text you and say we're turning off your power in 1 hour or call you.
No.
Just be careful. I want to get an expert on these scams in here to help me with this stuff. But like I said, a friend of mine got suckered out of a lot of money last week. So be careful.
God.
Be careful out there. Now, we've been reading some letters post-Super Bowl.
We enjoy hearing from you.
Yeah, and how do they do that, Josh?
Bob and Tom at bobandtom.com. I get 10 cents per email that comes in.
And then we have this one. This is once again from Walterboro, South Carolina.
Walterboro?
Walterboro.
Did you say once again it's from Walterboro?
This is the same guy I was reading from before.
Oh, he's a.
Sorry, I didn't identify him before. His name is Ryan.
Hi, Ryan.
He says Chick McGee is totally right about Raycon earbuds.
Oh, yeah, sure. I try to help.
That's where you do help.
I try.
You're a helper.
I'm Mr. Helper.
Now, I think it's time to move on to the sporting scene a little bit.
Well, we got another letter, actually. This is from Leslie. Hello, everyone. My boyfriend and I tuned into the game Super Bowl for two reasons. One, we tried to guess what the commercials were before it was given away, what the product was.
Oh, that's cool.
And two, every time we heard Saquon Barkley, we hollered Quan Barkley.
Excellent.
And laughed gloriously.
Yeah, you did.
And I don't know what this means. This is from Ben. Ladies and gents, great night for commercials and the Bob and Tom Show. For Josh, the Nerds Clusters commercial.
I was talking about how popular that candy is back in Halloween.
Oh, and then the banana art on the wall.
Yeah. We all hate that, yeah.
They did a knockoff on that. They actually cited the real artist. Remember that thing, the guy, he called it, Italian guy called it the comedian or something.
Duct taped it to the wall.
And it's two big movie stars, and one of them starts to eat the banana, and then who's the mama of the Kardashians? What's her name?
Kris
Kardashian. It's her artwork. It was. I don't know what it was for. I do remember it slightly. This is a great letter. Pat, you were mentioning one of the tolls.
Yeah.
And I mentioned Christy and I got this scam letter saying we owed a bunch of toll money.
Yep.
He goes, this is from Dennis. You guys are talking about unpaid tolls and getting text messages from it. I'm blind. I haven't driven a car in 30 years, and some son of a bitch is trying to get me to pay for my toll.
Amazing.
He goes, then it says about a voice dictation by my blind ass using Siri. Hey, thank you, Dennis. If you ever want to drive a car, Dennis, Come on over. We'll. No.
You're going to let him drive your car?
He's probably be better than I would.
You're just going to send him a woman left, right.
No, you got to get him to a desert. That's hilarious. Thank you very much. Well, it's time to check in to a degree.
One more sports story after we covered the Super Bowl 59 in the books.
Okay.
Eagles are your champions. 40-22, the final. Somewhat of a spanking. That's the way the Super Bowls used to be, though. They would be blowouts, man.
Yeah,
all of them. Yeah, you know. Yeah. And then they got the last-second field goals and stuff. With the Rams, I think, and the Patriots, when the Patriots upset the Rams.
It'll be interesting to see if there was a fall-off in viewership.
Probably.
I think at
around halftime,
even though at halftime it was 24-0 Eagles, I think there were a lot of people thinking, well, Mahomes magic, he's going to come back.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
Didn't Brady do it 28
They're
down?
a second half team.
28-3, yeah.
Well, the whole Falcons thing, too.
And that whole Falcon Super Bowl was a Falcon mess. Thank you. Thank you very much. In other NFL news, Aaron Rodgers, his quarterbacking of the New York Jets is over.
Is that right?
This is an official announcement. Fox Sports, who's shaped like a bullet, Jay Glazer, reports that the team has informed Aaron that it intends to move forward with a different quarterback for the upcoming season. He's set to become a free agent in March. Releasing or trading the 41-year-old who has 1 year remaining on his contract would leave the Jets with a $49 million dead cap hit. Don't ask me what that means.
Well, enjoy the Raiders, Aaron.
Rodgers has previously said he would...
Like, more like the Toronto Argonauts. His best bet. Do you think that...
you're going to ask me, aren't you?
No. This is a fair question. I'm not putting you on the spot.
I think you are.
No, I want your opinion. I'm not saying what will happen.
I don't have.
Do you think he would be good in the? Do you think he'd be good in the broadcast booth?
No, not at all. He'd be like Brady. He's talking all over all of our heads.
Tom, to that, he would be good at having his own show in a way.
Did you pay attention to Tom Brady during the Super Bowl last night?
Yeah.
He's as warm as the Arctic Circle, whichever anyone's cold. Which one's colder, Arctic or Antarctic?
I don't know.
They're both
That's a fair question.
But I get what you. Yes.
You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
He's not warm at all. He's not. He knows what he's talking about for sure.
And they're paying him a fortune, so.
Yeah. Well, and that might have been his last game, though. We'll see.
There's a learning curve.
Did anybody see the commercial he's in?
Was he in a commercial?
Yeah. Was that for Duracell? It was a battery thing.
I put a battery on his shoulder. Knock this off my shoulder.
Oh, that old gag?
That would have been hilarious. No, he's a robot, and they run out and they put new batteries in his thing, and he goes, I thought that was kind of funny, kind of sweet.
All right.
Who thought that up?
I think Brady will get
I think
better.
it was for Duracell. I'm sorry.
I've been doing this for 8 years, and boy, I'm still not good. So
Have you been here for 8 years?
Isn't that a shame?
Good Lord.
I'm approaching 50 years now, and I still can't talk and think at the same time.
Exactly.
I mean, this is, as Christy said, maybe radio's not for me.
Give Brady a little bit of grace.
No, I'm just kind of curious. Obviously, they hired Tom Brady at Fox for whatever it was, $100 million plus. Oh,
that's awesome.
Without ever, they didn't ask him to audition or anything.
No, of course not.
No. It was 10 years for $345 million.
But I'm just wondering, will the same apply to Aaron Rodgers?
I think he's too controversial.
I don't think so. No, I don't think so at all.
There was nothing really controversial about Brady.
Mm-hmm.
Although Aaron might be better in the broadcast booth than Brady is.
He might be.
So
he's on McAfee's show all the time.
Have you seen the documentaries with Aaron in them and the all those? Remember we watched Hard Knocks last season, and Ace and I both said that whoever set up HBO to cover the Jets, they told Aaron, we're going to make you the most loved man in America. And boy, it worked on me. They really put him in a positive light.
Yeah, I'm just, that was why I don't know enough to have a good answer. I was just curious if you thought he would end up in the broadcast
I don't
booth
think he will. No.
if he decides not to play again.
I don't think he'll be back on a team, actually. I think this is it.
Yeah.
Or that was it.
He could have a very successful podcast.
And I can't think of any teams that keep hiring veteran quarterbacks like, oh, wait a minute. The Colts? Do they need to get yet another? How many have they had in a row? 5 ex-greats. Bite it. Okay. Well, thank you very much. Coming up, we were talking about a movement to have the day after the Super Bowl become a national holiday.
Yeah, I don't know why they haven't moved on that. I don't know what's going on.
Well, someone suggested that they just
move President's Day a week up.
Just move the Super Bowl
Back a week, yeah.
back a week to President's Week.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, when they add the extra game and there's 18 regular season and 2 preseason games, maybe it'll go back a week.
Oh, there you go.
Why kind of makes sense.
That would be great.
It would be.
But the reason I bring it up in a different context, we have a news story about a company that part of the incentive to go to this company is they allow you to have hangover days.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's some honesty. Boss, I'm not coming in.
I'm hungover.
Hungover. And so have somebody else do the brain surgery for me today. I can't make it.
Who is this? The pilots union? You've just been Arnolded.
Yeah, but more love letters for Pat.
For me?
Yeah, coming up.
Oh, they've seen you. You're sexy in that shirt.
I have a story about the shirts.
I can't wait.
Well, do I get them back? They're my shirts.
No.
Hey, as Valentine's Day is coming up and you don't know what to buy your sweetie, well, this goes for anybody. This would make a great gift. It's a Raycon Everyday Earbuds. They're your perfect partner for the gym, work, or phone calls, offering premium audio that goes where you go. And the latest model is better than ever. 32-hour battery life, multi-point connectivity that lets you pair with 2 devices at once. And Raycon has a quick charge function. 10 minutes of charging yields 90 minutes of battery. And the earbuds also come with active noise cancellation starting at just half the price of other premium audio brands. Raycon's everyday earbuds also available in a variety of vibrant colors, including limited edition collector colors. If you don't love your Raycons, they have a 30-day happiness guarantee return policy, no questions asked. So go to buyraycon.com/Tom to get up to 20% off site-wide, up to 20% off everything on Raycon's website, including 20% off all headphones, too. Just go to buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. You ever walk into your shower door?
No.
Maybe it's just me. And here's the sound of it. There we go. Okay, sorry. Coming up, we have, I guess the category would be, God, how do I even word this and get away with it? Enhancing one's camel toe, ladies.
Yeah.
It's in the news. I don't. And then we have.
Ladies want to puff your.
That's exactly what it is. Boy, doesn't puffy privates sound like an adult film star?
That sounds like an adult film.
Oh, very good, very
Space, and we have that coming out.
We also have
Spunk.
Spunk in space, and we have sex robots. They're all in the news today. I don't know why. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, Christy Lee here. How would you like to go on vacation with me? No, seriously. Join me September 28th on a journey through the lovely landscapes of England, Scotland, and Wales with Colette. We'll travel through the charming countryside and also experience the historic cities of London and Edinburgh. Experience the best of Britain's rolling countryside and bustling cities rich in history and culture. We'll see the iconic landmarks of London. Visit the storybook villages of Oxford, Chester, and Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon. We'll behold regal jewels of Edinburgh's castle and visit the medieval walls of York. This and so much more. The best part? Colette makes travel easy, including flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. It's all planned for you. You can just sit back and have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Britain with me. This is going to be a great group and an amazing trip. I already know we're going to have so much fun. Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. Don't miss out. Call Colette at 800-581-8942.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks very much for joining us. And we're doing kind of a musical chairs thing today. And, it's actually a musical chair right now because joining us in the studio, we have singer-songwriter, actor, and comedian Stephen Lynch. I throw in the actor thing because you spent how did you describe it?
9 months in hell.
Sentence, was that the word you used?
9 months in hell is what I just heard.
You were on Broadway. Do you want to give us give those that haven't heard about this the background on?
The Wedding Singer.
You portrayed
the very popular Adam Sandler, Drew Barrymore movie about crazy kids in the 80s.
Turned into a very successful theater piece.
Very successful.
Well, you did it for a pretty long time.
Mildly successful.
I mean,
it was fun. But I had my toe on the trigger pretty much every day of the last 4 months of it. Well, I realize I'm making it sound like it was really bad.
No, but I mean,
it wasn't. It was time to move on. You know.
Can you play one of the new ones for us?
I think so.
Okay.
We just had a little powwow in your producer's office about what I can and cannot say on the radio these days. And
there have been moments before. You think this one's okay?
I don't know.
Okay, well, if it's not.
I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, Stephen Lynch.
This is a song I wrote. I discovered, oddly enough, that I had an uncle, a great-great-great-great-great-uncle who lived in the medieval period. He pretty much did for a living what I do for a living. He was both a troubadour and a court jester, and I think he used to play in the court of the king and the queen. And I discovered one of his old compositions that he wrote for the lute, and I transposed it to the guitar.
Good, because we don't have a lute handy.
No. I don't either.
Because I like guitar comics, but I hate lute comics. Prop guys and lute comics.
Those are the worst, aren't they?
Just hacks.
They give us all a bad name. So this is one of his compositions, and I just thought I'd try it for a modern audience, see how it goes over. Milady doth have a 70s muff. A 1470s muff. Zounds, it's as prickly as a Christmas wreath. Think it might hide some baby birds beneath. Pray, shave it off to make a coat. There are furballs down mine throat, short and curlies twixt my teeth. I saith not thy is hirsute, but it looketh like thou hast buckwheat in a leg lock. My uncle was also very on there. But it doth resemble Fidel Castro eating a London broil. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, medieval bush.
Bravo. Stephen Lynch.
Thank you, lords and ladies. Thank you.
Stephen Lynch, ladies and gentlemen.
What is a lute?
A lute it looks like a pear-shaped ukulele.
Yeah, it goes...
Kind of a...
Well, there's no neck. There's no neck. Those look like guitars. I think those are lutes.
To change an old joke just a little bit.
Hi, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hey, Chick.
He's over there at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Hey, I tell you a little bit about something important.
Go right ahead.
We only have a couple days left here. Valentine's Day is Friday. Get on this today. Go to IHateStevenSinger.com and you can get one of their new 24-karat gold-dipped roses in time. And right now it's free shipping. But you hear that clock. I don't think the free shipping is necessarily going to apply if you need it, like, I don't know, tomorrow. So do it today.
Yeah, take advantage of the free shipping. Good point. And like we said, I've said this 100 times. Valentine's Day on a Friday, it's double. Oh, God. If you blow this, your whole weekend's ruined.
It's double the celebration, I say. Tom says double the pressure.
Oh, yeah. But, that's right. You see, Josh, in your case, it's a glass half full. In my case, it's a glass that's empty that I had to pay for.
But how was the water?
There isn't any left. I didn't get to drink any. Someone once said to me, "Have you ever been to Hawaii?" And I said, "No, but I bought lots of tickets for other people to go."
Has that changed? Have you been able to get to Hawaii yet?
No.
No.
Oh, we got to go. I've never been either.
Well, Chick had a good point. If we're broadcasting from Hawaii, we go on the air, what, at midnight?
I think so, yeah.
Hours
Actually, we don't even... No, we'll go sometime. We'll go at a different time when we're not working.
Well, then what the hell am I going to do the whole time?
You know, you can make any plans
Do you not
you want.
relax ever?
No, it does not.
I'm going skiing this weekend, so that'll be fun.
In Hawaii? That's odd. Yes.
Not good.
Most
No,
people
no,
are.
no,
It can,
Higher up,
it can be done.
Ashes, maybe.
A couple of quick things coming up. Greg Warren with the Warren Report, brought to you by Champion Windows. How cool is that?
They are the champions.
Champion Windows.
The window.
I've been talking about doing a little work for me, as a matter of fact. Champion. Go to championsavenow.com.
You just build a brand new house?
Maybe he wants a new window.
I have you'll recall, I still own my house over here.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Have you been in that place?
Not lately.
It's, what's the word I'm looking
Well,
for?
squirrels have. That's why he needs a new window.
It's a little crafty.
Don't get me started on squirrels right now. We were visiting the sports desk.
We're wrapped up at the sports desk.
But
Super Bowl 59.
It's over.
It's over. Eagles are your champs.
And what do you look forward to next in the NFL?
Combine, February 25th from Indianapolis. Here we go. Let's saddle up.
Speaking of combines,
Super Bowl 60.
I'm going this year. I'm going for it this year.
From San Francisco.
Why don't we all try out?
Combine?
Yeah,
that'd be fun. That'd be hilarious.
40-yard crawl.
I'm sure they need valet parkers.
I think the fastest I ever ran the 40 my senior year in high school, I think it might have been 4.9 or 5 flat. And I was crazy in shape then. But I can't imagine what it would be now.
And they're off. And Josh has puked already.
And chicken's passed out. Okay.
Speaking of combines, I want to say hello to the great American farmers out there. Some of their fine products were advertised in the Super Bowl.
Yes.
I love the potato commercial with the potato chips.
Lay's potato chips.
Oh, they were great.
Classic Lay's.
Oh, they're good.
They're the best.
But it was a sweet commercial. Overall with the commercials, I think the serious ones and the sentimental ones were the victories.
Were the victories.
Were the victorious when it came to the most effective.
Okay. I'll have to look some of those up.
And there was some serious stuff. Pfizer had a really good one about some cancer research, and Nike had that great one. I thought that with the Led Zeppelin music and the women in sports doing really well. It's great stuff. But it's time now to shift gears.
Well, first of all, we have a love letter for Pat.
Oh, read it loud.
Okay.
Wow.
This is from Michael. He's one of our West Coast listeners. He says he's lying in bed watching on YouTube, and he said, "Be nice to Pat. He's putting in the work. Flew out Friday, did 2 shows Saturday, flew back Sunday, and is in the studio on Monday."
Yeah.
My man is an absolute savage.
But you should hear him off the air.
He is a savage.
My back hurts. I couldn't stretch out. Planes hurt my back.
Did you hear Pat's story about the minute he got in, he had the CPAC thing on before he even sat down? I'm going to bed. Boom.
I had some larger folks than me even next to me in the middle seats and stuff. It was a rough couple of flights.
You got to get the PJ, Tom.
The private jet?
Yeah. We need a PJ. Bob and Tom Air. Private jet, the PJ. Are you guys going to Hawaii? Yeah, we're taking the PJ.
You were talking about the shirts. You had a story about your shirts.
Yeah, you have to have 3 choices. And Tom, I said to Tom, "Well, do you have any black ones?" And he brought up some black ones, and so I chose 2 of Tom's. And then the ladies, Chris Saber goes, "You got to go with the cobalt blue. It really makes your eyes pop." So I got a beautiful cobalt blue, which is similar like this, but it's a synthetic fabric. And I went over early to do the wardrobe stuff to the theater, and they said, "Oh, we love the cobalt blue." And I didn't know that they would iron it for you and steam it. So,
how wonderful!
Nice.
So I just took my shirts and I went back to the hotel, and I was going to iron and steam my cobalt blue shirt. And I got the iron all hot, and I got the mist ready. And
you burnt the hotel down.
I put the shirt down on what's called an ironing board.
Yeah.
And the first thing, it melted. Ruined the iron.
Oh, no.
Huge hole in my cobalt.
Oh, no.
Are you kidding me?
So what did you end up wearing?
Black?
I actually went with this shirt that I have on right now. Yeah.
Ooh, no wonder
Is that one of mine?
No. I had to buy this one.
Oh.
It's quite nice.
So do I get my 3 black shirts back?
You don't fit in those black shirts anymore.
That's why.
You have to.
He likes to
go
keep
to the
track
baby.
of it.
Ironically, that one is from a place called Carbon to Cobalt.
Oh, yeah. That's a great
Seriously.
store.
Yeah. In any event,
I have to use a big, what are those called?
spritzer.
No. On Tom's shirts. Clothespin in the back because they're so big now.
Oh, yeah. You'd swim in these.
Walk around.
Well, he still likes the double X size. I don't know what's with
I like them loose. I don't like tight. Yeah. So the polyester melted the iron, huh?
Yes.
Oh, boy.
I didn't know that.
Did you tell the front desk, by the way, I've ruined your iron, or was the next poor slob that comes there to iron something going to ruin his shirt?
I didn't say anything. I'm such a bad guy.
Mr. Godwin, this is Kenneth Johnson from Dry Bar. We got a call from the hotel.
You owe us $300 for a new iron.
No, actually, that came off easily. I waited till it got cold, of course, the iron, and I cleaned it off.
Oh, I'm a hotel ironing guy.
Well, you should have come with me.
I wanted to go with this so I could ski while you were working.
A lot of sediment in those hotel irons.
Yeah. Here's when you're in a hotel, if you're going to iron, because people they put regular tap water in them,
right?
So you always take a towel and do a test squeeze on them.
Yeah, get the sand out of there.
Yeah, to see if it's going to put a nice pattern of brown dots on your shirt.
Well, I had introduced myself to the iron because I'd never seen one before. I said, hello, iron. Ooh. It was a little too hot.
And a couple of our comedians
melted the shirt.
Yeah,
I would have liked to have seen that.
There's a setting on that, cotton.
Right.
And then there's one way down in the end.
Turned the sucker on.
No.
Yeah.
No. Ralph Harris, the comedian, he always irons stuff before he goes on. It's his way of decompressing before he goes on stage.
I do the Frank Sinatra. I take a squirt bottle with me. This is true, and I spray my shirts the night before, and then they're perfect.
Yeah, the other people, they hang them when they take a shower. They hang them in the bathroom.
Yes, that works too.
That doesn't work.
I do the Sinatra, yeah.
Again, whatever.
And I drink a bottle of Jack and smoke a cigar.
Oh, very nice. Yeah.
Just
then go punch somebody in the face. And
Make yourself at home. Punch somebody. Yeah.
Well, Patty G will be wearing probably one of my shirts on Valentine's Day.
Shirts, by the way.
The Saturday after Valentine's Day, which is this Saturday, with Jeff Oskey and Willie G. It's going to be a great show. Pat Kozlitz down in Evansville, Indiana. We now turn to Christy Lee at the news desk. What's happening?
Are you done already?
Yeah, we were talking about it. You must have been out of the room.
I must have been.
Yeah.
A new poll shows how AI is reshaping intimacy and sexuality.
Really?
Yep. According to the Zip Health survey of 1,000 adults, 1 in 4 people would be comfortable with their partner being intimate with a sex robot modeled after themselves.
Oh.
No.
So taking all the fun out of it.
So wait a minute. So just in your case, then it would be you'd have a sex robot of Andy?
Right.
Or he would have a sex robot of me.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, from what I understand, if they're doing a sex robot of Andy, they're going to need a lot of latex for,
He's quite. I was next to him at a urinal once.
One of our events.
Tripped him, right?
One of our events.
Yeah, they call the man the lasso.
That water's cold.
That thing's prehensile.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't sit there.
So wait a minute. Remember we had a news story several years ago about a guy that had one of those ultra expensive sex dolls made, and he had the face. They were capable of pretty much making any face you wanted, and people would request famous actresses and stuff. And he had his girlfriend's face, and there was some kind of
He
legal.
loves her.
Seems a tad unhealthy, but.
A tad?
I thought the whole point of having a sex robot would be to have sex with someone else.
Absolutely.
Right. Yeah. Can you imagine how many guys I can just see this? Hey, it looks just like me, honey, except the boobs are twice as big.
Yeah, and it doesn't talk as much either.
2 in 5 people.
Wait, honey, why did you make that sex robot look just like my sister?
It was a mistake at the factory, I'm sure. But I'll go ahead and hump it.
2 in 5 people consider it cheating if their partner is intimate with a sex robot modeled after them.
As opposed to mental illness, they consider it cheating. Okay, good.
Mental illness?
Mental illness?
That's insane.
In your mind?
You think having sex with a robot that looks like your partner is normal?
Well,
I don't think you can.
No, wait a minute.
I don't think
Maybe
you
we
can label things.
Let's take the part out where what the robot looks like. You have problems with anyone having sex with a robot, I would think.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, it's coming.
15%.
Well, I'm not.
Well, that's up to you.
Christy, if I were to guess, I would think that you would prefer your husband to not have sex with a robot?
Well, yeah, I would prefer that. Yes, I think most women would say that.
And then plus, you're going to have guys order. Yeah, I'd like the one no legs, no arms, just large boobs, a torso, and a head.
Oh,
that comes
they're
off.
out there.
Yeah, I'm not ordering this thing to hug me. You can, you can get.
We're not cuddling.
Yeah. Could I get it with interchangeable heads? Sure. Her sister's very cute.
But for people that are alone or need some kind of companion, I saw Lars and the Real Girl.
Right.
If that helps, yes.
Yeah.
For sure. I would not be opposed to that.
No, sure. Yeah.
15% of respondents would rather confide in an AI chatbot about intimate issues than talk to their partner.
Oh, that's a shame.
That is a shame.
It is tough.
Wait a minute. Say that again now?
15% of respondents would rather confide in an AI chatbot about intimate issues than with their partner.
Is that because they're
embarrassed?
They're embarrassed
or nervous or don't want to upset their partner.
Maybe.
So is the AI chatbot going to give you maybe information about how to get rid of syphilis?
Maybe.
Well,
what?
That would be fine, but in this case, it sounds like.
How did you get syphilis?
I meant it just sounds like the interpersonal issues, sexual issues. Is that what's going on here?
Yes, intimate. Nearly 35% of people believe AI bots could replace traditional dating apps in the next 5 years.
I think it will to a certain extent, yeah.
So you mean instead of dating a person, you'll go online and date a robot?
Yeah, this is already happening. Where we get stories.
Do they get do they get delivered? Is this DoorDash?
We're trying to have a really.
We're trying. We're trying to have a fun show.
These little.
All he wants is to make puns.
These little two-dimensional jokey asides that are.
Now I'm assuming that
this is a serious topic.
Now I do know this. With AI, or as I like to call it, Al. Thank you, Helvetica. They can make. For example, they could make your voice, Christy, on any robot.
Yes.
So if you wanted to get one of these sex robots that's designed to look like your partner, they could also give it vocal qualities, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I'd have the one they make of me do?
What?
In the middle of the most intimate moments? It would go...
Yeah. Or when you're finishing.
Hello there.
Goodbye, Dad. How much money do we all have to pull together for you to scream hello there in real life? As you're completing.
Well, let's see. Legal fees, I think, will probably... they'll probably hit six figures the first couple of weeks. And then
We're gonna have to find him a new place.
Then there's a new place to live.
Just for us, on the honest, we'll trust you.
Right, we will trust that you get it.
And then there's also the possibility of needing some kind of surgery to reattach. Reattach certain things.
To wrap up our story, 2% of those polled said they have developed feelings for an AI chatbot or companion.
Boy, that is tough.
Man.
Have any mental health experts weighed in on this? Isn't this...
Loneliness is a wild thing.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know if you're qualified to speak on what needs mental health and what doesn't.
No, I certainly, of course not. But I'm just kind of wondering. I'd like to know the opinion of someone.
But this gives you the willies. Anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think we're all susceptible to doing that. I don't think it's craziness. I think it's... any one of us, if we spend enough time with an AI chatbot, we'd probably fall in love.
So you think, like, if you're going to Mars, for example, say they're sending one man to Mars.
Yes.
Do they, as part of the, one of the last protocols, okay, all right, Johnson, one more thing. You've got to help me design your chatbot because this is the only thing you're going to be intimate with.
Kinda. I mean, humans crave. Think about the movie Castaway with the volleyball. That's why that hit so hard. There's a truth to it. Of you need something.
Right.
Lonely Origato, Mr. Roboto, como?
Como? Yeah. What is it, Spanish, Mr. Roboto? Domo.
I wanted to say something else, but I had
I think Pat hit his head on the plane.
So you were going to say homo? So
No,
it would be,
I was going to say, all right.
Look at the time.
See, hey, look, maybe one of the gay astronauts wants to take a dude with him. Why not?
One of the.
I blame me.
We'll be right back.
You don't want to get in the blame.
Or will we?
Or will we?
You said we have a problem. I wanted a dude. Well, coming up, we have another one of these odd stories about ladies, for whatever reason, deciding to get surgical procedures done in the realm of plastic surgery, I guess, technically.
All right.
This involves the front naughty. We'll find out what I'm talking about. And I'll remind you also that we're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
What could make Josh Arnold this happy? Well, he got all his favorite Valentines the brand new Peacock Teal 24 karat gold dipped rose from IHateStevenSinger.com. You could be as happy as Josh. Just go to IHateStevenSinger.com. Get one for your Valentine.
Joining us in the studio now, we have Dr. David Wolf, astronaut, and
he and Kirsty are making out, evidently.
Welcome back to Earth, sir.
Oh, there David, how are you?
Thank you.
Dr. Wolf is wearing a NASA golf shirt. Very cool.
Of course he is.
Nah, you can get those at gift shop, Tom. That's no big thing.
Dr. Wolf, it's a great pleasure to see you, and glad you're back.
The Wolf Man!
Thank you, Tom. It's nice to be back on Earth.
So,
yeah, what'd you do on your summer vacation?
Oh, really? You out of space, huh?
You win.
Yeah, that is kind of a... You do have that kind of conversation trumper. Well, we got back from the vineyard. What'd you do, Dr. Wolf? I was in outer space.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
Took a few spacewalks. Added a piece or two to the International Space Station.
You added a whole porch, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Did some maintenance on the port solar array wing. Needed some new batteries.
Oh, there you go.
Now, if you go to our website...
Why do you need a porch in space?
Well, where are you going to sit?
Two of the guys.
Where are you going to sit and rock the next Big Bang?
Two of the guys smoke. So
yeah, you got to go outside. Hey! Don't light up in the space station. Get out there on the smoking porch.
This is why Bob's not an astronaut.
This is why David comes in here, so we can't make fun of
You can't smoke in space. I was thinking about that this morning.
Of course not.
Why we're not astronauts.
Could possibly, theoretically, couldn't they, an astronaut who smokes, couldn't they fill his helmet up with smoke so he could smoke?
I think it could. There probably is some technology which would permit.
There you go.
Yeah, but it still can't escape from the suit.
Now, on a serious note,
and your clothes would really smell.
You guys are NASA launching again probably tomorrow.
Yes, I haven't heard this morning. We were on time as of last evening. Still, things going well.
The concern is that there's some thunderstorms may come in and delay the fueling.
Summer in Florida, it's tough to get off the pad, as we demonstrated.
As you know.
Yeah, you did.
That was actually my first question. I wanted to know.
You have to get dressed each and every one of those times. How long does it take to get into the suit and everything ready for launch?
It's a pretty big ordeal. It takes 3 or 4 hours, from getting up and then out to the pad, and it's 2 million pounds of cryogenic oxygen and hydrogen. You get up on top of that, the countdown goes, and then it's a few hours to get out. It's a big deal, but it's harder on the cooks and the friends and the family. We go to work whether we go to space or go to Earth,
right?
But everyone else has traveled and they want to see a launch, and it's a lot of trouble to turn around.
Our guest is Dr. David Wolf, astronaut. If you go to our website on the left side, you'll see a photograph of Dr. Wolf. Did you take this one? Were you holding your hand out?
The long arm?
Is this you with your arm, or one of your buddies taking?
Nobody up there want to take a picture of you, Dave?
It looks like you're...
No, that's somebody shooting through the hatch when I'm getting ready to go out on a spacewalk. I'm in vacuum in there, ready to go out.
Okay.
And
if you click
through the window.
If you click there, we have a sort of a whole set of photos there, and you can see Dr. Wolf floating around in space. We'll talk about some of these when we come back.
I'm curious, how long does it take you to get into the spacesuit that you're going to use to do a walk?
The suit, you spend the day before checking it out, like a spacecraft itself. The next morning, you spend 2 or 3 hours getting in before you get out through the hatch. About 3 hours.
Wow.
Don't you have a series of mirrors in your passenger car here at home where you can drive laying on your back? Isn't that just to make you feel comfortable?
Feel more comfortable upside down.
Wow.
In the last break, if you were with us, you know that we took a pair of special panties known as the Club Vibe. And these panties have a special vibrating device
Very
that
special.
slips into a pocket in the
front of the
most intimate area. Yes, in the front naughty, I think.
Right,
Is what
the front naughty.
Oh, I
Yes,
like that.
in that zone. And Josh put them on, and then Josh, did you enjoy that?
Yeah, not bad.
And the way it worked, there was a button there's a remote control button, and Sadie and Chick were able to press that button. It also
and you talk into it, the sound activates it.
So as an experiment, we brought Dean, our producer, into the room, who's a very fine guitarist, and Dean happens to have a bass. Try playing a note on the bass, and Christy, see if it vibrates, please.
All right, here we go, and we should come up with a safe word.
No, we should
need me to stop.
Wait a minute. What note are you choosing? Are you a romantic note?
Yeah, because no doesn't mean no. When
No
you have
doesn't-
safe
what's
word.
The safe word should
What's
be
your safe word?
chick.
Oh, I think Getty. Getty Lee.
Getty Lee.
Yell for Getty, and we'll stop.
Getty, okay.
Chick would be fine. I like that.
And remember, you don't have to listen to the safe word.
So now when he hits the bass,
But
tell
then
me
that's not safe.
Tell me if it vibrates.
Bad advice. Bad
when
advice.
he
All right,
hits.
we'll start out with it. We'll start out with the G string right here.
Is that vibrating? Is it still vibrating?
Oh,
Yes.
Is it indeed the G?
picks up ambient sound from
Okay,
music.
wait a
It's
minute.
not inside. I'm not
Okay,
in
I
the
don't know.
spot.
I don't know how much longer we can go. Her face is already flush. I don't
Hey, this
think.
is foreplay. That was just a
I don't
foreplay
think-
Yeah.
note.
Dean,
Okay.
do something with kind of a beat to
Well,
it.
let's
so
see if
that-
she can take a low E right here.
Oh my God.
Does that change the vibration?
Yeah.
Does
and-
it?
Well, and it's sustaining.
Hey, I'm feeling a little left out over here.
Oh, do you have another pair?
You can't favor women. We do have another pair.
Okay, here's the funny thing. There's kind of a little delay between
When you hit the
when you hit the chord and then it picks it up.
Anticipation, little anticipation.
We need
Oh boy.
Does it vibrate
You know,
hard?
none of the bass players I ever dated did
Okay,
this.
Tom, look at her face. I mean,
She's getting all red.
Yes.
Do you know the bass line to Whip and Post?
Okay, that's not funny.
No more news today, you guys.
And I did not. Okay.
Oh, wait, no, now it looks like it's actually painful. Safe word.
Getty Lee!
Okay, there we go.
When you become a Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less. Wait, what?
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello. Low Super Bowl hangover.
Hello.
In case you missed it, Eagles win 40-22. Somewhat of a beatdown to the Kansas City Chiefs last night.
Yeah, I will be interested to see if there was a fall off with the ratings because it was kind of a blowout. But we'll wait and see.
Yeah, we were all anticipating it was going to. Well, no, actually, we were talking about it might be a drop off of the ratings because national sentiment was that we're tired of people are tired of the Chiefs, and nobody likes the Eagles but Philadelphia fans. So they even have their own chant. Actually, the Eagles fans do. We don't give up. Everybody hates us. We're from Philadelphia or something like that. Yeah.
Charming.
And they were climbing the poles last night, Pat. They were trying. They had a fire trying to get started and all sorts.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, they interviewed a guy before the game that had quite literally greased.
Oh, he was one of the greasers.
Yeah. And in New Orleans, it's probably a pretty tasty grease. You know.
Yeah.
No, this was in Philadelphia. They were getting ready to.
Oh yeah, they went nuts.
It was packed in downtown Philly.
That's also tasty grease, though. Those cheesesteak runoffs. Cheesesteak drippings are great.
Wow. Well, we have Christy Lee right over there. I want to remind you, coming up in about half an hour, it's the Warren Report with Greg Warren, comedian, and Greg's buddy Nate Bargatze was in a commercial.
Yeah, he was.
It was kind of a DoorDash.
It was DoorDash
club or something that they're doing. To save money, and it was Nate and a bunch of his clones. But Greg Warren's Warren Report brought to you by Champion Windows. Now coming up, we have what, Christy?
Coming up, or do you want to do something?
Oh, we have something you can do. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yes, we have plenty of time. Some women out there are undergoing what's called labia puffing in an effort to make their vagina is more attractive. Gynecologists.
I want to make it very clear. This is distinct from labia huffing.
Yes.
Yeah, you never looked at look attractive doing.
I don't know. I've always thought that the less is more. I would think less.
Less
hanging.
Less
But maybe the puffing distracts from the hanging. I don't know.
I don't.
What is a bigger bun on a roast beef sandwich? There's going to be less meat hanging out.
That's right.
Gynecologist.
I'm just worried about the steakums. The steakums angle has me concerned.
You can see why we're not physicians.
Yeah.
In case you're wondering.
Gynecologist Dr. Shazia Malik told Metro that the procedure uses dermal fillers.
That's a standard spelling of Shazia.
Shazia. Shazia.
Yep, that's it.
Like hyaluronic acid or fat to restore volume to the labia majora, which of course are the lips.
The outer lips, the menorah are on the inside.
No, that's a candle.
The labia minora, not mad.
I don't know how you're going to fit all those candles up there, but
8
yikes.
crazy nights. Right?
If you get the candelabra up there, let me go look. I lost my keys.
The minimally invasive procedure is designed to enhance appearance by increasing fullness, smoothness, and symmetry to an area that may have been affected, according to Dr. Malik, by age, weight loss, or childbirth.
But I mean, who's this for?
According to,
honestly, it's for women to feel better about
age, weight loss, or childbirth.
No, you're answering what it's for, but I mean, who's...
Women want to feel more confident in how they
that
look.
area.
What is a guy down there with a miner's hat on?
Look, you know how this stuff is.
Hey, be still my heart. There's Pat with his guitar.
Oh, yeah, I got something.
Hi, Pat.
Hello.
How much does this cost, Christy?
According to the publication, the cosmetic procedure can run upwards of $620 per milliliter of filler.
Oh, hey.
And has recently grown in popularity, even though it's been around since the mid-2000s.
Okay.
Almost heaven, puffy vaginas, pouty lips, use some derma fillers. Women like it, makes them feel young. Men use fillers too, makes them look hung like a country road. Extra wide, stick that filler deep inside. Puffy vaginas, big old putty. Let's take her out for a country ride. You know what I mean.
All right.
Wow. And they call it labia puffs?
Labia.
Why do you insist on mispronouncing every word?
Sorry.
Although it is kind of like a lobby.
Labia puffs. Possibly the worst tasting cereal.
Or the best.
Well, we have a little
why do my labia puffs
glimpse into Tom's behavior?
Right?
Why do these labia puffs
worst tasting cereal
taste like my labia puffs taste like a cod?
You got to get a better class of labia. Sounds like to me.
What? So do you have, when they're doing this thing, do they do the upper and the lower?
Well, you can't do it. Yes.
I mean, you get your lips, your regular lips.
You can't do one side and not the other.
No.
You walk in a circle.
No, I meant your lips up here and your lips down there.
Oh.
Sorry.
You could, I guess.
Right. Get a little... What do they use? Botox or collagen in the lips?
Yeah, they do.
I mean,
or they use.
Now, this reminds me. Remember the story you had about men who get their sack smoothed?
Yep.
Right.
I mean, dude, who cares about this stuff?
Again, it's a confidence thing for them. They want to look good for their partner. I'm not saying it's necessary.
Can you see the commercial in the Super Bowl? Hey, Josh, I can't help but notice. First of all, these the Johnson account, you're just killing it. You're doing great.
You. I've been working hard. Thank you.
And it's my understanding that you're so confident now because of your smoother balls.
That's right, Tom. Ever since I got a scrotal dewrinkling.
Life's on the up and up.
Now I understand they got a new cereal called Puffy Nuts.
Yeah, they weren't called Meaties at first.
Yeah, Meaties. You can eat them right out of the box.
We used to put raisins in Puffy Nuts, but people thought they were dingle balls. Dingleberries. Wow. So this makes your taint puffy.
Not necessarily.
No. Just the front.
It gives you a chunky monkey.
Do you know anything about
No, I have no idea. I forgot. Now, Puffy Taint was the name of an actress.
She was underrated.
Yeah. Sad that she had to go at such a young age.
Oh.
It was, who knew that somebody could...
Well, her uvula was crushed in a diving accident.
Yeah, she was...
Well, this is a troubling trend. Those two having their own show.
I know, right?
It is no good for anyone.
No, it's no good.
Hey, baby, I can't help since you've had this this special surgery.
When did I become the voice of reason in this room?
You look like, below your waist, you look like Homer Simpson's mouth.
Okay.
He's not listening to you.
No, he's not listening to any of us.
Okay, sorry. This is so crazy. Well, I know coming up we have the Warren Report with Greg Warren. What have you got coming over there?
Apparently we have
words were those?
We have astronauts coming up.
Astronauts in space.
Okay, well,
Yes,
we'll look
we
forward
do
to
have
that.
that.
We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Now, we have a request. Christy, do you feel like doing a little something over there?
Something like what?
Well, we have a request for Christy does a thing she does on occasion on stage with Henry Phillips.
Oh, I see what
They
you're
are going to be working together.
Oh,
I don't know.
We were going to use that
we
as
have
the
to do
tease to get people to Wiley's on Saturday to see the big.
Well,
It'd be a big show.
The big
that'd be nice, but
duet.
there are a lot of people who can't make it.
Didn't
to the
we?
show.
Didn't we hear a new version of the? Wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. Did you guys ever?
Yeah, we did get that.
Oh, cool.
We played that.
Yeah.
Well, why don't we? Can you do the original? Do you know?
That's the more politically correct version.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever guys tried this on the air here?
Have we? Yeah, I think we have. I don't know. Gosh, Henry, it's been so long since I've seen you, and I just thought that would be great to kind of maybe sit here and talk about some things like the weather. Have you noticed how hot it's gotten? Oh my God, and the humidity.
She's talking again.
I have some friends that have shown
really
up
bugging
at
me.
the
She's
beach
talking
wearing the
again.
most ungodly
It's
outfits.
so embarrassing. I look at my friends.
I don't know what women are thinking.
I think
these
she's
days.
psycho because she's talking and talking and talking and talking and talking and
that's great,
talking.
but at least make sure your surgeon gets your nipples in the right place, because I hate it when they skew left. God, what is that all about? You would think.
She's talking again. I need a cigarette. She's talking
And
again.
there's the other
I
girl
wish
who
we
wore this
never
normal
met. She's
makeup the
talking
other day. Oh my
again.
God, the scars she
She's like a
had.
TV set. She's
I didn't
talking
know
and
that
talking and talking.
liposuction would
I'm
do
gonna
that.
go insane.
That cellulite was something everybody
I'm in
has, so
horrific
why
pain.
would you even do that to yourself? And then
I think she's on cocaine.
Scars, your stomach looks like a battleground.
Maybe I
now.
need
It's
some
not
because she's
attractive.
talking and talking
Oh my
and
God.
talking and
And
talking.
I'll tell you what, if she
I
wears that
don't
bathing
care
suit
about
one
a
more
word
time, I
you
am gonna
say.
have to-
You
I don't know.
already told that
Strap
stupid
her to her
story
room so
anyway.
she sees a
I'm
mirror.
gonna get a 38 and blow myself away because you're talking.
You look at yourself in the mirror and go, this is as good as I am ever going to look. Oh, my God. And to go out in public like that? What is she thinking? I was at a black tie event
She's
the other night.
talking
Henry,
again.
and the girl had
It's
on this
really
dress.
bugging me. She's talking
Her husband
again.
is in a beautiful
It's so
tuxedo.
embarrassing.
She
I look
has
at
on
my
this
friends.
Unbelievably low
I think
cut
she's
dress.
psycho because she's
I
talking
couldn't
and
believe
talking
it.
and
Here we
talking.
are trying to raise money for a charity, and her breasts are hanging out.
She's talking again.
Oh my God, she's 55 years old. Come
She's
on,
talking
Amy.
again.
Press your age. What are you trying to prove?
She's talking
we all
again.
know that once you start drinking, you're going to hit on your husband's best friend, and that is not
She's
attractive.
talking again.
Yeah, right.
See what you missed
Especially when you're gone for just a couple of months, hon.
Wow.
Christy Lee, along with Henry Phillips. I heard something about nipples the wrong way and breasts hanging out.
Skewing the wrong way?
Sometimes they put them back, they're not exactly
Okay, thank you.
lined up.
Yeah, it kind of looked like Marty Feldman nipples.
Is that what they call it in the textbooks?
I think so.
Buckeye fans, Ohio State Buckeyes celebrate the victory. If you're still basking in the glow of Ohio State's win and the college football championships, we've got something special just for you. It's a full-sized, officially licensed college football playoff national championship football, priced at just $129.95. Available only at Nyco Sports. Call 800-345-2868 or go online at nycosports.com. That's NIKCO sports.com.
Oh, well, this will help.
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom, it's Kenny Tarmac.
Hey, Kenny, how are you?
Hey, Shooter, we just landed. I'm in ATL. Just got in from ORD through DF Dub. I had to call you guys. You got the new Barstool guys in there, huh?
That's right. Pat McAfee, Todd McComas are here, yeah.
I know. Listen, Pat, heard you walked away from some major coin guy. I love it. Power move. Way to blow up the flow chart, Shooter. Now, get this. Holbeck, he was the GM of SmearCorps. His brother, not the one who ran Lucom into the ground. No, the older brother goes by Merck. He was pulling almost 40 G's on straight commission, and one day, just like you, up and said, my work's done here. Didn't even give the standard 2 weeks notice, and word has it he's making twice that much now with the remote-controlled chip clip people. So almost exactly like your deal. Dot to dot to. Hey, Stud, I was going to ask you. Hang on, I got to take you. Get Tarmac. Hey, Shooter, we just landed.
No, we're still here.
No,
What about me?
Through RD. Not much. I'm just on hold right now with that idiot punter that walked away from like half a minute.
Wait a minute. You're not on hold.
Yeah, that one.
I can hear you.
I'm going to pitch him, but I just want to wait to make sure this isn't some sort of publicity stunt. No, the focus group loved it. It's a spin-off idea. The sports fan that eats too much cheese and ODs on the ultimate nachos every Sunday.
Oh.
Yeah, we love it. It's called Barstool Softener. Well, yeah, the logo's the same, but our Barstool, zoom in. Yeah, zoom in. You'll notice the legs are a little, see that? The legs are all tapered, all four.
Sure. Is he going to re-say this? Because he's talking to somebody else.
The money's in the detail, Mike. Listen, I got to take this. Hey, Pat, love the ballsy move, guy.
Hold on, Kenny.
Let's reload for next week. I got bored now before all these Zone 4 peasants get in my way. I'm telling you from Phoenix, we just landed.
Okay,
Let's
thanks.
move, Shooter.
All right, buddy.
Very helpful.
When you become a Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less. Wait, what? Which one is it? More or less? It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials not to hear. So Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal? Yeah, more or less.
So how about giving Bob and Tom VIP a try? Get the link at bobandtom.com.
On this show, coming up sometime before 10 o'clock.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold, the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Chickster.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
There's Ace Cosby. That joke of the day coming down the pike. I'm Chick McGee. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Hello, Tom.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. A lot of disturbing news this morning.
Oh, no.
Like?
I think he's disturbing to him.
Oh, okay.
What was the percentage of people that were okay having a sex robot that looked like their partner?
1 in 4 people would be comfortable with their partner being intimate with a sex robot that looked like themselves.
I wonder because you can also make them talk. I wonder if the early editions of it were kind of like, I'm sorry, Dave. I can't do that, Dave. And it starts singing, Daisy, Daisy.
Man.
The robot shuts her legs.
Chilling.
Oh. You're not getting out?
So creepy. My favorite part in that movie, you know very well, as much as I do, what the problem is, Dave. Like,
What's amazing is how so much of the stuff in that is so accurate.
Still to this day. And when did that movie come out?
69 or 68? Something. It was late 60s. Crazy.
And the special effects are great.
Yeah, they hold up.
Now, we were talking about, let's
Speaking
see.
of space.
Okay, there we go.
If you've ever wondered what happens if an astronaut were to ejaculate in space,
all right,
an Australian doctor has the answer.
They shoot him across the galaxy, right?
They made a documentary about this called The White Stuff.
I say we stop right there.
Is that
because
right? Yeah, it can't get any better.
No, it's not going to get any better than this. I'm sorry. Are you? So is this an astronaut on board some kind of space vehicle or?
No, this is an astronaut in his living room. What the hell do you think?
He's doing some testing. What you doing down there?
Well, let's see here.
So wait a second.
So far, I figured out.
I don't think I'm certain Tom has not asked a good question in 40 years.
That's what makes him great.
He just asked questions. So is good questions.
If you would let me finish.
Okay, so this is a solo ejaculate.
Let you finish.
Yes. Sex consultant Esme Louise James.
Yes, I'm Dr. James. How are you?
I'm a sex consultant.
Astrophysicist Matthew Agnew tackled the topic of what they call spunk in space.
Spunk in space.
To explain whether ejaculation...
So they gave it a nice scientific name so people take it seriously.
To explain whether ejaculation could be used as a propellant in zero gravity, they used the concept of conservation of momentum, which dictates that the mass multiplied by the velocity of the ejaculate will equal the mass multiplied by the velocity of the man. Are you following me here? Because I'm not.
So, in other words,
using the air...
as this stuff...
Oh, Tom's going to make it clearer to us. Yes, Tom.
It's like every opposite... how do I word this? The force of that will propel you backwards.
I am having real trouble believing that.
That's why I said it shoot him across the galaxy.
Right.
Using the average weight of a man, 155 pounds is the average weight of a man.
Maybe in the astronaut.
This guy hasn't been to the state fair. I've seen guys whose left leg weighs that much.
Dr. Agnew calculates the velocity must equal 0.022126 inches per second. He adds, this means our astronaut, who has blasted off in the vacuum of space, is now traveling backwards at 0.0012 miles per hour, which is about the speed of an average garden snail. So in other words... It
will, but barely.
Not barely.
Are they taking into consideration breathing? Wouldn't just
saying.
going, whoo.
You could blow yourself?
Yeah. well, now.
They're studying that in space.
You do a lot of yoga.
We haven't mastered that down here on Earth, have we?
Oh, Ron Jeremy did.
Yeah. I think Maynard, James Keenan, and Ron Jeremy, the only guys.
Yeah. I'm not sure if the downward dog can get you that far. So this is just kind of a silly physics lesson, I guess.
Interesting.
Right.
Does it talk about who cleans the vents on the
that's got to be
spacecraft? You have to.
That'll gum up the works.
The astronauts, they're not, or maybe they. I don't know. Are the astronauts? Are they? Can people on Earth at NASA headquarters? Can they see their blood pressure and their?
Oh, that's a
heart rate all the time.
So they know what they're doing.
I think so.
Are they wearing a monitor of some sort?
I would think.
Of course.
Hey, it looks like your heart rate's up a little bit. Everything okay up there, fellas?
You're interrupting me.
Yeah, hey, will you leave me alone for 2 more minutes?
You know, there's some cool NASA speak though for that.
Yeah.
Well, now, Pat, you'll help me with this. This is a stretch, which is my job. When you're on the cruise ships, I know that some of them have a jail cell, right?
Yeah, they have one. Yeah,
and sometimes they have a morgue. Is that correct?
They do indeed.
So
happens a lot.
So, in other words, they have a sort of a procedure, a protocol, if you will, if someone should die on the boat.
Mm-hmm.
Do you suppose that they have a procedure, what they would do if, God forbid, one of the astronauts died of natural causes in space?
I would almost guarantee they do.
They absolutely would have to.
Would they
plan
eject them?
I would request to be jettisoned into space. If you made space your career, your life.
Yes, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
That'd be a good
why
way to
not?
But I mean, do you have to sign off on that in advance?
Probably.
Yeah.
And there's a good chance they couldn't do it.
Sure, they could. If they can do a spacewalk, they can.
How long would you float around up there? I guess until your oxygen runs out, right?
Well, you're already dead.
Would you decompose?
Oh, you're already dead.
Yeah.
So if you die in the space
They
shuttle,
wouldn't have. They would have to waste one of the suits.
Would you decompose quickly or slowly?
I don't know. Would you decompose at all?
I mean, you'd freeze immediately your
So,
body.
yeah,
But wouldn't you thaw when you? Because you'd just be
When you get
orbiting.
near the sun?
Yeah, you'd be. Wouldn't you be orbiting right next to the capsule?
No, I would think you would keep going out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not going to orbit the
I know in the new Battlestar Galactica, when there's you've done something wrong, you get shot out the airlock and then you immediately freeze, like Josh says. Yeah.
Wow.
But
that's
so maybe they'd have to open the airlock and then pull a Marlon Brando and go, "Give me a shove."
Sure.
No, that's when he was in the swing.
What did he say?
Give me a shove.
Give me a shove.
He was in a hammock.
Yeah, see, I bet they would have to have some kind of
They have to have
plan.
Yeah, I would almost guarantee they do.
I wonder if you can request that.
I have another question. Do all the astronauts have to get an appendectomy before they go up?
An appendectomy? Why?
In case you have
In case you have
appendicitis.
Do they just as a
precautionary
precaution?
measure?
Do they take it out?
Yeah, and they also need their tongue bobbed. Yeah.
See, he's
That's just good sign.
Chick's not playing.
No, yeah, that makes perfect sense. Yeah.
I mean, that's a legitimate question, isn't it?
And they also have to get 6 pints of their blood and plasma and everything.
Yeah.
They keep it all on board.
Now, we
Do
have
they
time
have a
for.
space doctor?
What do you mean?
Is there a doctor up there on the space station?
Well, he's in a separate capsule. You have to go see him. But yeah.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Gotta wait in line.
Yeah, good luck seeing him on Wednesday. You can't see him on Wednesday afternoons. He's playing golf on the moon. I mean, our buddy Dr. David Wolf is a physician and a rocket scientist,
right.
and we got to get him in here and ask him some of these questions.
Oh, yeah. He's one of the oldest guys still paying off student loans.
Yeah, he has
That's a lot of schooling.
He's got a lot of degrees.
Yeah.
Well, I imagine probably either got a full scholarship since he's a genius.
Exactly. Yeah. You
I would
or
hope.
you go to space. Yeah, we'll go ahead and forgive those loans.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm fully in favor of that. Yeah. All astronauts, if you're going to go up there, but hey, listen, we're going to cover your loans for you.
We got you.
Wow. You got time for one more, Christy?
A Zimbabwean fitness club is taking an unconventional approach to health by holding exercise classes in a cemetery. With limited fitness facilities, older Zimbabweans are exercising wherever they can to combat their heart problems, high blood pressure, and diabetes. And one of those places happens to be a cemetery.
I would have thought none of that would have existed in Zimbabwe.
The Commandos Fitness Club is tackling the issue by offering the hour-long workout session.
Aren't they busy running from lions?
Cemetery and
Now they're running from ghosts.
Run from the tiger.
Isn't that kind of horrible to put old people in a cemetery and have them exercise?
Yeah, hardly worth going home, huh, Elmer?
I think it's good motivation.
You think?
Yeah. Keep working out or else, hey, you'll end up like Jones, comma, Abraham, or whatever.
If you don't do enough push-ups, you'll be pushing daisies, my friend. That's creepy to me. But
yeah.
There's actually, it's the cemetery my dad is buried in. It's a military cemetery, and it's so gorgeous. The grounds are so lovely. Many people go there just to jog and walk and stuff.
Well, I could see that. And they have paths all the way through.
we had a story a couple years ago how about a number of funeral homes were opening themselves up for weddings. And,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, that would be.
Centers.
Can you imagine you walk in and they go to the left if you're going to the nuptials, to the right if you want to see the rotting corpse of Elmer.
They're separate buildings.
I don't know.
Yeah, you would hope there would be.
I don't. Some kid. Well, I went to the bathroom. I ended up looking at a dead guy, Mommy. It's just kind of okay. Now.
You hope the DJ doesn't get the wrong.
Boy, that would be funny.
Who's ready to electric slide?
La Bamba right into the
Left foot.
right into where the decedent is on display.
To
No
the
thanks.
left, to the left. That's the wedding is to the right, to the right. That's the funeral.
I'm sorry, Christy, what have you got over there?
Coming up, we are going to talk about hangover leave. That's right. There's a company offering hangover leave.
Plus, we've got comedian Greg Warren and the Warren Report brought to you by Champion Windows. But right now, this portion of our program is, Christy, is this something you're involved in?
Yes, it is.
A little bit of a trip overseas.
How would you like to go on a journey September 28th with me and my husband through the lovely landscapes of England, Scotland, and Wales with Colette? That's right. We'll travel through the charming countryside and also experience the historic cities of London and Edinburgh. The best of Britain's rolling countryside is right there for you, and their bustling cities rich in history and culture. We get to see the iconic landmarks of London, visit the storybook villages of Oxford, Chester, and Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon. I'm so excited about this. We're even going to Edinburgh's castle, and we'll get to see the regal jewels and the medieval walls of York.
You mean the king's going to be there? Hey,
maybe.
Pull your pants up, Charles. We have ladies here, for God's sake.
You don't know. And you know what the best part about all of this? Colette makes travel so easy. Everything's included. Flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, local experiences. All you have to do, and this is the best part for me, sit back, relax, and have fun. Don't miss your chance to see Great Britain with me and my hubby. Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. That number again is 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com. Colette Travel, they're great. But my best friend's name is Colette, so every time I read this, it's so funny to me. And she may actually go on the trip with us. They're looking into it. But
oh, cool.
Yeah, so Colette
That'll
Travel,
be fun.
Check it out.
You're going to be the travel guide?
I will be with the travel guide. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Andy's making it like a bandit with you. This is great.
Are you jealous?
Yes.
What a trip. That's cool. So we got this posted on the Bob and Tom website if you want to get information about traveling with Christy.
Absolutely.
What a cool idea. Well, thank you very much. Another cool idea is the Saturday after the Friday coming up, which is Valentine's Day. Saturday is a cool day to do something fun in Evansville, Indiana. It's Pat Godwin, Willie Griswold, and Jeff Oskey. Some great comedy. Pat Koslitz is the place. Get details from PatCoslettFurniture.com to see what I'm talking about. Coming up, great comedian Greg Warren with the Warren Report. And we are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Of course, our house band today, the Black Moods.
Smack Tom. It's time now to smack Tom. He's been running his mouth again. He's been pissing us off again. Smack Tom. Smack Tom. Smack Tom.
I'll handle the lyrics.
And we smack Tom.
Hi, Christy Lee here. How would you like to go on vacation with me? No, seriously. Join me September 28th on a journey through the lovely landscapes of England, Scotland, and Wales with Colette. We'll travel through the charming countryside and also experience the historic cities of London and Edinburgh. Experience the best of Britain's rolling countryside and bustling cities rich in history and culture. We'll see the iconic landmarks of London. Visit the storybook villages of Oxford, Chester, and Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon. We'll behold regal jewels of Edinburgh's castle and visit the medieval walls of York. This and so much more. The best part? Colette makes travel easy, including flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. It's all planned for you. You can just sit back and have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Britain with me. This is going to be a great group and an amazing trip. I already know we're going to have so much fun. Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. Don't miss out. Call Colette at 800-581-8942.
This is the funniest thing I've ever seen.
I have something new?
Oh, check it out.
That's a hat.
I know you like wearing hats, Bob.
I love wearing hats.
Bob likes.
Check this bitch out.
This is from the greatest racing venue in the world, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. I didn't know that they made a hat this big. This hat was actually worn by A.J. Foyt.
All right. I was going to ask who's going to fit in it.
It's a little bit, big.
Let me have that hat.
This,
that's big as a laundry basket, isn't it?
It really is. It's huge.
It says one size fits most.
Give it to Bob.
You know, I
Very
wish
nice.
I had that hat when I was playing guitar in the street corners.
Yeah.
This is
now fill it up.
Yeah, fill her up.
the logo of the great Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Of course, the
That's
home
hilarious.
of the Indy 500 coming up in the month of May.
Oh, that's just great.
But that is a nice
Look at
big
that.
hat. Thank you.
Yeah, you
That's
gotta work the brim there.
Yeah.
yeah. Do you mind trying it on?
Oh, I don't mind at all. Let me get the brim set first.
We need to get a picture of this on our website. Okay, Bob is setting the brim, which he's very good at.
Yeah. Well, this is kind of a flexible brim here.
Okay, there we go. Put it on. Okay.
There you go. It's all right.
Hey, what's happening, cool cats? All right. Hey, Coach, I'm ready to go in.
Okay, we'll you should wear a shot of that for the website.
Tip of the hat to you, Christy.
Oh, thank you.
You could actually wear that over a fireman's helmet.
Yeah, you could.
You should wear that all the time and say.
And just say, what? What are you looking at?
What happened?
Yesterday we were talking about hickeys.
Yeah.
I have a story for you.
Which one of your daughters has one?
You had those hickeys, yeah. Oh, and your daughters. Yeah.
No, nobody has hickeys, but we have death by hickey.
Death by hickey?
Mm-hmm.
Well.
My boyfriend was a vampire.
Were that me, I'm sure the officers would stand over my body and say, I have a feeling this is how he'd wanted to go.
More chalk.
Yes, because I'm so gigantic.
My God.
One stick of chalk would never be enough.
We had to use a whole box of chalk to outline his.
Look at him. He had to take his headphones off, lean back, and he's screaming with laughter.
He's just an awful person. I wish I were an actual Sportsasaurus. I'd rip your body, your limbs.
More chalk.
Lucky numbers.
Man, if that weren't funny, I'd be so mad.
You know what, Josh? I ate all day yesterday, and I really feel good about it, so screw him. You know what? It doesn't matter.
I was just trying to lighten the sad picture we all had of Josh lying there dead.
Oh,
maybe lighten the mood.
You know, I think that's even more insulting. He's taken an insult to you and tried to spin it into a positive.
Oh, yeah, that's what's insulting.
Good God.
Arnold, Pat Godwin, Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick. Hello, Tom. Don't we have a special guest?
We certainly do. And by the way, coming up, the Ace Cosby joke of the day. And coming up, Greg Warren's Warren Report, brought to you by Champion Windows. ChampionSaveNow.com is where you find out more information. Oh, there, he's right there. I see him now. It's Greg Warren. Hey, Greg, how are you, sir?
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Good. Did you see your buddy, Nate? On the commercial during the Super Bowl yesterday?
I didn't see it. You know, I didn't watch the game, but I heard about it. Saw a little preview of it. Yeah,
it was good.
Pretty cool. Yeah.
What are you like? Are you like a Russian? Who doesn't watch the Super Bowl? What the?
Well, Chick, we've been over this. The NFL took 3 teams from me, so I.
All right, St. Louis, the Rams, and
St.
who else?
Louis, the Cardinals.
Oh, yeah, the Cardinals. Yeah, they went to Arizona. You're right. The Rams.
And then my first job out of college was in Houston, and I went to Oiler games, and they left. And then they took the Rams.
Yeah, they did.
So you're boycotting the NFL?
I boycott. I just kind of a little bit at first. Now I just don't care as much. I was, I did watch that whole AFC Championship game because O'Brien, my buddy, is a big Bills fan, and I was kind of flipping to see. I was pulling for Chicks Redskins, but I don't know. I didn't care so much about the Super Bowl.
Hey, let me tell you something, Greg. Plenty of room on the bandwagon for those Commanders. Come on up. I'll give you a hand up here. Come on up.
And I forgot if it was on or off the air, but Chick said the Commanders put up a pretty good fight there at the end.
I think they would have given the Eagles never mind.
Yeah, well, in any event.
I love that quarterback for the Commanders, though. I watched him in college, man.
Yeah, you're talking about my sweet baby Jaden Daniels. That's right. Yeah.
That guy, I saw him play against Missouri in college. He's so good.
He's very
tough.
good. Yeah.
Well, I was just trying to underscore the fact that Nate had a pretty fun commercial on.
It was DoorDash, right?
Yeah, it's some kind of it went by pretty. Think about these; they go by pretty quick. So it was some kind of DoorDash,
like Dash Pass.
Yeah, like a club. I guess you join for a better deal.
Yeah. He has a joke about DoorDash. It's one of my favorite jokes of all. He's talking. He orders like twice from DoorDash. He says he orders like 2 different meals. He says it's like because why they don't put the vice president and the president on the same plane.
I said, well, one of them's going to get there. Okay, well, I guess they must have liked the joke because they hired him for the commercial. And now, what's the latest with you? Are you doing well?
I'm doing pretty well, thanks, man.
Good.
Yeah, I've been on the road quite a bit, but doing well.
Now, what's the status of the Greg Warren comedy special that we know has been filmed?
May 16th.
All right.
My birthday.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, that's awesome.
luck.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Does it have an official title that you can release yet?
It does. No, nobody knows. In fact, it's up for grabs, Tom. If you want to screen it, and you've got
don't tell him
ideas.
that.
Oh,
Greg.
I saw you doing your thing, and it was absolutely brilliant. I can't wait to see it again on the TV, but I saw it in person. It was just terrific. So I'm sure it'll be good. But in the meantime, your assignment has been to do a deep dive into some topic. May I ask what that is?
Yes, sure. We're going to talk about the history of the Fuzzbuster, Tom.
Oh! All right.
Yes. Voted one of the all-time 100 gadgets by Time Magazine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
No.
Not.
Let me tell you something about the Fuzzbuster, Greg. One of the only times I ever got a speeding ticket, I was using a Fuzzbuster.
Really?
Oh.
And I'm sailing along down this highway out in Kansas, and all of a sudden the Fuzzbuster goes, boop, and the highway patrolman was waiting until I got close enough, and then he kicked his radar on, and I thought there wasn't a problem. So that's the defeat of the Fuzzbuster. So you tell me,
it's an ongoing battle.
Yeah, you tell me.
Are they still out there? The Fuzzbuster, is that that's a specific brand, right? It's
that is a brand, but it sort of became like Kleenex, man. I mean,
Yeah.
it was. Yeah,
I think
it was
radar
a generic
detector
term.
became.
I know that in some states they're illegal.
Yeah, you had to hide it, right?
There's a.
I don't. Yes, they are illegal in Virginia and the District of Columbia, and on any military bases. And if you're driving commercial, anything over 10,000 pounds, you cannot have a radar detector. But let's go to the beginning.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
In the early 1950s, the police started using Doppler effect radar to catch speeders. That was S-band back then. And then right around, I think 1958, CQ, it was an amateur radio magazine, ran an article about a radio speedometer receiver that was modified. It was probably the first crude radar detector. The first branded one was actually Radar Sentry by Radatron. And it detected S-band and X-band. and it was a minimal range.
Doesn't Ratatron sound like a surfing robot? Hey, I'm Ratatron.
Yeah. That or a robot that tells what you've done. Well,
Yeah.
Well, the Ratatron said I was cranking one
Would
over.
you shut up, Ratatron?
Man, I wanted a Ratatron, and they got me a Ratatron.
You know, I saw Josh. And he was
Little rat.
Chick was smoking cigarettes.
Hey, shut up, Ratatron.
That thing's a liar.
Those early ones were pretty. They had a very minimal range. I think as the police officer was writing the ticket, it went off. But in 1968, there's this guy named Dale Smith. Now, Dale's an interesting guy. He worked in the Air Force with radar. He was a very bright guy, an electrical engineer. And then he helped design the first radar gun for the cops. Like he helped build this thing. But they pulled him over and they gave him a ticket and he got angry. And he said, hey, let me see that thing, which I'm sure the cops didn't like. He was like, you're doing it wrong. Apparently, he said they'd been giving out these tickets. They'd given out about $250,000 worth of tickets, and the thing was about 15 miles an hour off of calibration.
That's huge.
Oh.
Yes. And he knew because he built the thing. And they were like, yeah, whatever, buddy. You got a ticket. So he went in his garage and built the Fuzzbuster. He was like,
I'll show
you guys.
Yeah.
I'll show you guys. Yeah. He went in, and the Fuzzbuster was the first one. And I mean, you guys were around. I like during the I think 72 was when that thing first came out.
Yeah, I remember my parents having one.
I remember one that I saw a guy had one, and it plugged into the cigarette lighter, and it sort of kind of ungainly sitting on the dashboard.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was so, I thought they were cool. My dad didn't have one, but I thought, you'd be in with some guys. I thought they were cool, but a little bit counterculture, and a little bit like, I think I'm with a criminal here, And did you guys remember the sound of the first Fuzzbuster? It was like sinister. It was like,
I don't remember that. No.
Ours would light up, of course, and then it was just kind of high pitched.
Yeah, the Fuzzbuster, it lit up, but it had like a kind of a low pulsing thing to it. It was like,
wow. I'll have to ask a cop what they think about that. I mean, if they're.
My dad, our car was broken into, and my dad called the police, and they came out because a bunch of things were stolen. And one of the things that was stolen was a radar detector. And I remember my dad. And so what else was taken? Oh, we also radar detector was. He wasn't like super confident in telling him.
And of course, 4 ounces of pot. And some magazines that may or may not be legal.
My neighbor. Jessie, in high school, she told the principal somebody broke into her locker and stole her pot.
That's amazing.
Wow, what's that guy doing now?
It was a girl, but
I'm sorry.
Actually, yeah.
Wow.
He was X-Band. Today there is very little X-Band. You might run into some X-Band in New Jersey and Ohio and maybe a rural town. But it's K-band, which is used by the police now. And you can get these K-band radar detectors. The problem there's a lot of false alarms. You're going to pick up automatic door openers, bank security systems, farm implements, and railroad crossing signals.
Boy.
Which there's some guy, he's like, I can't believe that cop's hiding in that combine over there. No, that's not.
He's rolling his window down. You'll never get me.
Can a police officer tell if you have a radar detector? I mean, and obviously,
Are there radar detectors?
Yeah, if it's sitting on your dashboard, certainly. But I mean,
yes, I think I read that.
Do they have like some kind of thing going? Oh, this guy's got a radar detector. I'm really going to screw this guy.
I think I think it goes back and forth like 7 times. Like there's radar detector. Yeah.
Oh, this is like a spy movie.
Yeah, it is. They've been going at each other for years. Yeah. They also, the K-band picks up like, you know, all that stuff on the new cars, the collision avoidance and blindside assist.
Sure. Yes.
They pick up all that too.
Oh, well, that's no good. Yeah.
No, you'll be every time you drive by a car, it'll go off.
Yes.
What if you have it in your car? Would it continually go off?
Yeah, I guess it would just be going off all the time. And then you cannot. You can't jam radar because it's regulated by the FCC. So there's jammers. You know, you can actually there's devices that'll just render whatever the cop's radar gun, like you can't use it.
Yeah, well, that makes sense.
Yes, you can, and then it's like $10,000 and up to 1 year in prison if you're caught with a jammer or a scrambler. But this is interesting. The new thing that a lot of the cops they use LiDAR, which is a laser technology. And the lasers are not covered by the FCC, so you can jam those.
Oh.
In a lot of states. Yeah.
Well,
you can't do that in California, Colorado, Illinois, Iowa, Minnesota, Oklahoma, South Carolina, Tennessee, and a couple others. But you can do some LiDAR jamming if you guys are up for that.
And I just Googled it. You can still buy them.
I like to jam.
What, radar detector?
Yeah, I had no idea. They're still out there.
Oh, yeah. No, they're big. I think they're still very prevalent. As I can see, United and Escort are the 2 brands that seem to rate the highest.
All right.
But there's been, I mean, Fuzzbuster was the first one, but there was Super Snooper, Bear Finder, Screaming Demon.
And I don't want to be vulgar, but I distinctly recall seeing a pornographic video entitled Fuzzbuster. It was before the popularity of the shaving.
No, you didn't.
Like that, Greg?
I
enjoy that.
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
Style count.
I mean, of course, I mean, this was these things were big in the 70s. So.
Sure.
If you're on a budget, I think Cobra is the brand that you guys are
I remember that.
I remember Cobra. Mm-hmm.
Looking for. Yeah. It was like a real. I think they even had a commercial at one point. You're like,
I just use the Waze app now. Tells you where the cops are.
Yeah,
right,
it does.
Right, Greg?
Usually.
Yes.
No, Greg.
Yeah,
Greg, you obviously have to drive a lot, and Pat, you certainly do as a comedian, and back in the day, certainly Josh. Do you speed all the time? Are you?
Josh does.
I speed. Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
So do you have a radar detector?
I don't. I just pay the tickets. You know.
Do you have a lot of them?
No, I'm not. No, not too bad. No, I haven't had one in a while. I don't. It's not crazy. I think one time I got off. I think I dropped the Bob and Tom show one time and got out of a ticket, actually.
Well,
I remember doing that. Do you guys remember, like, because it was like dirtbags that had them at first, and there was always there'd be like some guy, I can't remember, it was one of my dirtbag friends, like an older guy that we were going somewhere on a wrestling trip or something, and that Fuzzbuster would go off and he'd reach up and he'd pat it and go, "That's my girl." Right?
Ah, yeah. I love
You're a scumbag, man. But back in the day, the cops would like confiscate him and smash him.
Oh
no!
Yeah, the cops would just like pull him out and then they'd break him, and then they were like, "Hey, you can't do that." Actually, they're legal pretty much everywhere.
Do anything for if a police officer sees one, aren't they're much more likely to give you the ticket? I would think.
I would think so. Yeah, it's this sort of this ongoing battle back and forth.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, radar, I guess, did you know this, Tom, that radar was a big deal in World War II.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, it was like, I think that's when we first started using radar. It was used by the British to detect air raids by the Germans.
And it wasn't, I think Chick maybe can help me with this one. Wasn't some of the technology used in contemporary smartphones developed by, was it Hedy Lamarr?
Mm-hmm.
The famous, the actress, and some like torpedo.
It's Headley.
Torpedo guidance system. She was some brilliant engineer.
It's frequency sharing. She came up with that. Yeah.
Of all random things. So, well, it's good to know. Are you on the road, by the way, to change the topic? Are you going to be speeding somewhere this weekend, Greg?
Where am I going? I'm going to do a couple of. I'm going to South Dakota to do some sort of a private gig. And then I have a show in Austin, I think at some resort.
All right.
Cool.
By the way, guys, sorry, I did have one more thing. The K40, that's a big-time radar detector. They have a first ticket free guarantee.
No kidding. Wow.
Yes. However, it does not include tickets in school zones or DUIs.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, you have to have those.
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
You know they had to put that in there because some guy's like, nah, brother, you said I got a ticket.
That's great. I'll remind everybody that Greg does have his comedy special coming up, and it's very friendly. No, not blue at all, but Greg's also available for corporate events, and he gets a double thumbs up from me, and I've seen every comedian out there. Greg's show, last one I saw, was absolutely brilliant, and I'm not going to give anything away. There is a hilarious portion of it that involves sports, that especially wrestling, which Greg was a distinguished wrestler. But it's great stuff. So if you look up Greg online, and how do they find you, by the way, on social media, Greg?
Let's see. G-Rock Warren on the Instagram.
All right.
G-Rock Warren.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were a rapper.
He had a bit about that, yeah.
Greg
I
and
had
Greg.
a bit about that.
That's right.
There you go. Chick remembers it.
Oh, yeah.
Greg and Greg. Oh, that's cool. Well, thanks so much, Greg.
Yeah, good to talk to you guys.
Good stuff.
You too.
Always a great
Bye,
pleasure.
Greg. Love you.
And by the way, I forgot to mention, Greg Warren's The Warren Report, once again brought to you by Champion Windows. Visit championsavenow.com. Did you know this is the window season? I had no idea. This is the time to get that done. Also, speaking of things that are of a timely nature, Steven Singer Jewelers wants to remind you that the clock is ticking.
4 days.
Okay. You got to pay close attention. Valentine's Day is Friday. So you can get this done today and take advantage of the free shipping. Because you get that order in before 2 o'clock Eastern Time, it's going to go out the door today. But it's getting tight. So visit IHateStevenSinger.com. Among the featured items is that rose right over there. That's an actual rose dipped in gold. And this time it's peacock teal. This is a first for that particular color. It's kind of a, well, they describe it as seafoam blue. Christy, would you say it's more of a greenish?
It's like a peacock. He calls it a peacock. It looks like a peacock.
That's $79.
Ombre, it goes into different colors. It's beautiful.
$79 out the door. There's also a couple of featured necklaces that are just gorgeous. And the Atlas bracelet, that's also a terrific value. And it's, of course, got real diamonds. He is the diamond specialist, real earthborn diamonds, by the way, none of the fake stuff. And shipping is always free. So get those orders in by 2 o'clock Eastern Time. At the latest by Wednesday the 12th, but I think you're pushing it. I would do it today because you want to have that for Valentine's Day to take advantage of the free shipping, of course. And it's going to be a big weekend. I'll do it Josh Arnold style. Make your weekend go super great. How's that, Josh? Be positive.
Wonderful.
As opposed to me saying you're going to ruin your weekend if you don't get this done for you.
Yeah, no.
Okay, very, very good. It's IHateStevenSinger.com. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Buckeye fans, Ohio State Buckeyes celebrate the victory. If you're still basking in the glow of Ohio State's win and the college football championships, we've got something special just for you. It's a full-sized, officially licensed college football playoff national championship football, priced at just $129.95. Available only at Nyco Sports. Call 800-345-2868 or go online at nycosports.com. That's NIKCO sports.com.
Do break the dating rules, according to Glamour magazine.
So have sex on the first date?
It says if you had a great time and want to call him first, go ahead.
No.
What?
No. I disagree with that.
Okay.
Really?
We have a new ringtone that I think is going to be available on the Bob and Tom website.
What does it sound like?
Is that right?
Play
Here's what it
Can I
sounds
hear
like.
it?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm not wearing panties.
There you go.
Oh, it must be my mom.
I'm not wearing panties.
That's
Oh, Mom, come on.
I'm not wearing panties.
I can't answer
All right,
Will
I got it.
somebody
I'm
get
not wearing
that?
panties.
Hold on, I'll get it. Hello?
Ah, yes. Oh, electronics.
Oh, you
Isn't it
set
cool?
me right up.
It's all this cool digital stuff.
Fun.
Fell right in your trap, didn't I?
Oh,
One
yeah.
second.
Okay, once again,
Oh,
Glamour.
wait a minute.
I'm not wearing panties.
And
Unbelievable.
Oh, yeah.
Don't drink a lot.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Well, yeah, you know what's going to happen. Uh-huh.
Yeah, because then
Hello.
you're going to break all the other rules.
Yeah, you are. Come on.
You're not going to be wearing panties, and you're going to be having sex on the first date. That's all.
Wow, is that what? Wow, do not give Christy a drink.
So,
God
in other
forbid you
words-
do what you want.
Yeah. So what you're saying is go to the bartender, give him $50.
Yeah.
And
And then you'll be calling him after.
You know what Han always says? Keep a drink in her hand.
There you go.
now, do you take phone calls when you're on a date?
Oh, yeah, I bet you do, because that exhibits it. You don't care.
No, I leave the phone in case the kids call. I leave the phone there.
You know,
but
there
I
might
don't
be an
take
emergency.
calls.
Oh, and if they call, they I guess they wouldn't have that ring. Sorry.
Oh, hang on.
I'm not wearing panties.
Oh, it's my kids. Hang on.
That would not be on her own phone.
Hang on just a second.
I'm not wearing panties.
Oh, it's my priest. Hang on just a second.
It is not. You wouldn't have it on your own phone.
I'm going back on vacation.
You know you should.
I'll be here
Oh, wait a
tomorrow.
minute.
I'm not wearing panties.
My mother. Hang on just a second.
Hold on a
Oh,
second.
that's not me. That's my phone. Chick stole my phone and put that on as
Yeah.
the ring. I'm getting punked right now. Okay. I've got tears in my eyes.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
I think we should dip him, right?
Oh, definitely.
Are we gonna dip
You gotta
him?
dip him.
Yep. He one's down, maybe? Is that what's happening? Or is that just a hello?
Bugs Bunny to oi. There he goes. Yep. You scream like a little girl. Scream like a junior high girl.
That's all. Yeah, those two little bastards.
Now, before we let you in, I got a couple of questions I need answered.
That was unbelievable.
Thank you, my friend.
That was incredible.
Yay!
Thank you, sir. I knew they were at the bottom of it. Well, I made it. Yeah, you can't stop staring at those two little. There's two hooks. And that's, so you want to hang on to something.
Use big words. I got a little test here.
What test are we doing?
No, don't do this.
What? No, I want you to hand this to Jessica. And it's, I don't want to give too many hints.
Why is that still in here?
I want you to figure out what that is, Jessica. Describe, put it down. And it's got those rubberized rods sticking up. They're about 4 inches in length and about, I would say, 3/4 of an inch in diameter. What do you think those are? Can you describe the four of them? Go left to right. Actually, go right to left. Just describe.
Well, they're limper to stiffer.
The left little rod is very wiggly.
Yes, very
squishy. And number 2 gets a little bit firmer.
Yeah.
Still wiggly. Number 3, again, a little bit more firm.
Is that how you normally pull it back and flick it when you're okay?
Flicker.
Then what's the last one?
The last one is just straight up hard.
Flick it with your finger. Ow.
And not moving around at all.
What do you think that is?
I'm starting to think this represents a penis.
You're correct.
4 of them.
The revolution.
That's if you're going to a doctor and you're looking for an erectile dysfunction drug.
Yeah.
That's what you use to describe the level of flaccidity, if you will,
that you currently have.
If you're going to use big words,
I don't think you need to go if you're at 4.
No.
Take that out of your mouth and put it down.
Oh my God!
I just like playing with number 1. It's all wiggly and squishy.
Jessica? I'll take 10% if I testify for you. How's that?
It's sort of like a dildo buffet. Now at Q95.com. So Todd fans, hang out there.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're all here post Super Bowl. Josh Arnold, Christy Lee, Pat Godwin, Ace Cosby. I'm Chick. Hello, Tom. How are you?
Hey, there we go. Good. I'm doing a little bit of research here, and I think I found this out. Do you remember we've been watching the Super Bowl? We used to all watch it together.
In the Bahamas,
usually in the Bahamas, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In the year 2000, that was, I believe they call it the .com year, when there were all those famous .com commercials. 14 of them. There are only 4 of those companies still active.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, 4.
Wow.
That's pretty interesting.
Wow. Do you have some of the names of the companies that are no longer active?
I remember one of them had a sock. That's all. I forget what it was. I'll have to do more. I just was.
Oh, okay.
A sock.
You mean like a sock puppet?
Yeah, or something like that. Yeah, I forget which one. I don't know why, but the Super Bowl commercials are always fun, and it's kind of hard when you look back to remember which ones and what they were for. Mm-hmm. The ones that are sticking with me from yesterday, again, I thought those Nike commercials were fantastic. Just really good. And a lot of the serious ones stuck with me this time. I did like the Hellman's Mayonnaise with Billy Crystal and Meg Ryan referencing that movie. And
you liked that one?
I did. Okay. Yeah, I did like it. And I liked a lot of the cameos are fun. And these companies spend huge dollars on them. And, of course, it was at $8 million for 30 seconds.
A lot of money.
Gets a nice buzz. It'll be interesting to see. I'll have to look at some of the ratings and what some of the more popular ones were. Right now, we're going to go back to the Silac Insurance News Desk, where we've got Christy Lee.
A lot of people are heading to work this morning a little hung over. Well, a company in Japan is trying to attract new employees by offering free hangover leave and free alcohol.
Oh, little hair of the dog?
Yeah. CEO for Trust Ring Company, Ltd., a small technology company in Osaka, told local media he came up with the idea because he could not afford to compete with the salaries offered by larger corporations.
Osaka to me?
So instead, he offered young talent something they might value more than money. He brings alcohol in for his employees who can use their hangover leaves to come into late work with no questions asked. One female employee told Kansai TV, quote, because I use the hangover leave system, I can go back to work at noon, 12 o'clock. You can sleep for 2 or 3 more hours and come back to work with a clear mind. I feel like I will be more efficient.
Yeah, sure. And there's something to be said for morale as well. That's a fun thing.
It's kind of like, it sort of reminds me of Mad Men, the show. Mm-hmm. Those guys, you know. He'd get a nice clean shirt out of his drawer after being gone all night and really, really hungover.
I had a motto.
What?
If you're going to hoot with the owls, you got to rise with the woodchucks.
Yeah.
Oh, look at you.
Words to live by.
Skipped a whole month.
I appreciate the honesty.
We used to have mini fridges in a lot of the offices here. It was 5 o'clock, every 5 o'clock, Miller time.
Yeah, and our distinguished boss, who I loved dearly, he was a great guy. He would always do the "it's 5 o'clock somewhere" thing.
Right.
Yeah, usually UK. Occasionally Moscow. So you can, crack that first beer at 10 a.m.
Well.
That would be, I guess, okay for certain businesses. Obviously, you don't want your surgeon to be.
Well, no.
Hey, listen, we're not going to do the surgery till noon.
If it'll steady his hands.
Yeah, whatever he has to do. Right? Yeah.
They do. We like to do our job interviews during the Christmas party.
Parkinson's? No, Jameson's.
Oh, very good. Very good.
Speaking of doctors, an Italian doctor is under investigation after allegedly giving, listen up, his cat a CAT scan.
A CAT scan for his kitty cat, Tom.
I thought it would be a funny.
Why not?
According to The Guardian, Gianluca Finale took his cat, named Athena, to Umberto Parini Hospital after she fell from a roof.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Dr. Finale, who's manager of the radiology unit at the hospital, had his cat undergo a brief cat scan.
My cat.
That's a CAT scan, John.
Before he performed surgery on her. Athena survived the ordeal, but the local health authority launched an investigation into the incident. Prosecutors say Dr. Finale could face charges of wasting public money and depriving patients of essential services.
Why?
Finale said he used the hospital equipment after hours when all the x-rays scheduled for the day had been completed and no other patients were booked in for urgent tests.
It's no big deal.
Next day, someone got a hairball up their ass when I got to the MRI machine.
Now, I admitted that was an issue.
They scanned it to confirm that it was a cat. I
don't see any problem.
Neither do I.
Do those things, I know that, help me here. What's the difference between an MRI and a CAT scan?
I love this joke.
I think CAT scans
CAT scans are not don't take near as long as an MRI.
Yeah, they're very, very quick.
Yeah.
More of the head area. I think.
Does it cost a lot? I know it costs a lot of money to get an MRI, but is the use of the machine, if no one's using it, is it using a lot of electricity or something? Why would they care?
I don't know. The hospital here does a lot of the zoo animals. We'll take them to the hospital to CAT scans.
Really?
Yeah, because they don't have their own. We don't have at the hospital.
That elephant must be awful claustrophobic.
Yeah,
not the elephant.
Tight fit.
So you ever seen the size of the rhinoplasty machine? I think it's huge. Yeah, you got to.
We've taken a dolphin.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Remember the Mitch Hedberg joke? I once saw a forklift lift a crate of forks. It was too literal for me.
You remember a Mitch Hedberg joke?
Mitch was here a couple times.
Yeah, but it's shocking to me.
The forklift. I always wondered why they called it that. Then I realized it's because there's a fork in front. I thought it was originally developed for a guy that he was selling dining utensils. Never mind.
Spoon out there.
Coming up, we have Reno Collier.
Coming up, comedian Reno Collier. Thank you very much.
We have elephants in the news.
And if you'd like to weigh in on your thoughts on the Super Bowl or the commercials, we'd love to hear from you. The halftime show. What'd you think about all that stuff? We'd like to hear from you, Bob and Tom at bobandtom.com. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
What could make Josh Arnold this happy? Well, he got all his favorite Valentines, the brand new Peacock Teal 24-karat gold dipped rose from IHateStevensinger.com. You could be as happy as Josh. Just go to IHateStevensinger.com. Get one for your Valentine.
I get back to Kansas City. I was back last April for a wedding. And for a bunch of weird experiences, I become friends with Justin Verlander. He's a pitcher for the Houston Astros.
Yeah.
At the time, he was pitching for the Tigers. They were in town playing the Royals, but they had a night off, so he and I went out and had a couple of drinks. And while we're out, he sees a young lady. He says, I think I know her. I think she's an actress. I think me and my wife hung out with her. I said, hey, man, we're in Kansas City. there's no way that chick's an actress. She probably works at Cheesecake Factory or something. And he said, no, watch this. He calls the waiter over. He goes, who's that chick? And he goes, well, I don't know who the chick is, but everyone at that table's Mumford & Sons. They're here playing the arena tomorrow night, and they're here having dinner.
Oh, so maybe it was Carey Mulligan.
Might have been. I don't know who it was. But he sends them a bottle on us, he says, which meant him.
Him, yeah.
Because I'm not. Listen, if you're worth hundreds of millions of dollars and we're hanging out, you're buying.
Yeah, sure.
All right? Sorry, dude. You fly private, you're buying drinks.
That is a good one.
I think it's fair.
Yeah.
You know, he buys drinks. It doesn't even show up on his register. I buy drinks. I can't buy shoes next month.
Yeah.
He sends them a bottle. They come over. Turns out it's not Mumford & Sons. It's just Ann Sons.
Oh.
Mumford wasn't there. I don't know where he was. I assume he was back at the hotel writing a song that at some point goes, So, Ann Sons come over, start talking to the Detroit Tigers. I'm not really involved, so I kind of tune it all out. When I come back into focus, Ann Sons are kind of talking smack to the Detroit Tigers about beer pong. They're like, hey, we'll whoop your butt in some beer pong. And the Detroit Tigers are like, we get paid very handsomely to put balls places. Right. Bring it. So I said, hey, fellas, my parents live about 8 minutes from here.
Oh, boy.
We could settle this. And I said that because I know both Ann Sons and the Detroit Tigers have an entire floor to do whatever they want. So there's no reason to come to my parents' house. It was complete fake hospitality.
Right.
Until they all turned around and looked at me and said, hell yeah, let's go to your parents' house and play beer pong. And I went, oh, crap. Because it is now 2 o'clock on a Sunday night. Technically Monday morning.
Yes.
My parents are not gypsies. All right, they have real jobs that start in like 5 hours.
Yes.
But I also can't look at all these dudes and be like, you guys, my parents. So I just said, whatever, we're going to roll the dice, see what happens.
Sure.
So we get there. First off, as we're leaving, my sister texts me. She says, hey, I'm out and about. If you get home before I do, will you walk my dog? I said, hey, unless you're out and about with the Dave Matthews Band, you better get your butt home because it's about to go down at Ma and Pa's house. So we get back to my parents' house, start throwing beer pong, and stuff got weird. Like weirder than I've already described. Like my sister, who is 30, ended up in her prom dress. I don't know. I don't know how that happened. Oh, no. God bless her for still being able to fit in it, but also the hell, right? So we, at one point in the evening, I go outside to partake in some illegal activities. And I'm
assuming the pot, not
the pot,
yes. Not murder.
Okay. No. Well, we were going to see where it went. Sure. And so Ann Sons come with me. But as it was the middle of the baseball season, the Detroit Tigers could not partake.
Right. Sure.
So they had to pretend like it was the playoffs and watch. And thank you. Read an almanac. So we came back in from smoking, and my dad's downstairs, and he's upset. He's like, what's going on down here? And I said, well, this is half the Detroit Tigers bullpen. And this is Ann Sons from Mumford & Sons, and we're playing beer pong. And it was in that moment that I realized my father was no longer sure if he was actually awake. Because you got to look at it from his point of view. He walks downstairs, it's the middle of the night, he sees a bunch of weird dudes that he kind of recognizes, and my sister's in her prom dress. Like, things are weird.
Yeah.
And he's just confused. He's just like, is that Justin Verlander? And I said, yes, sir, it is. He goes, I don't know what's happening right now. And he walked upstairs. That was the last we saw of him.
Wow. He didn't say, is Kate here?
No, he was just like, what? And the whole next day I'm freaking out because my parents do a lot for me. I don't even making them upset over some stupid.
Sure.
Right.
So when Dad gets home, I'm completely ready to take him out to dinner, buy him some drinks. And he walks in like he's had the greatest day of his life. And I say, what happened to you? And he's like, well, I woke up this morning and I hated you. I cursed your name all the way to work. But then I got to work and everyone started asking me why I looked so tired and exhausted. So I started complaining about my son bringing home the Detroit Tigers and Mumford & Sons and playing beer pong all night. And now I'm the coolest dude in the office.
When you become a Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less. Wait, what? Which one is it? More or less? It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials not to hear.
So Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal?
Yeah, more or less.
So, how about giving Bob and Tom VIP a try? Get the link at bobandtom.com.
Show at the Murat Friday, April 18th. Details on that coming up.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hello, Chick.
Hey, there's Pat Godwin.
Hi, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
He's at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and we are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Here's Tom.
Thank you very much, Chickster.
Yes, sir.
Now, I believe we're going to get hooked up with comedian Reno Collier through the magic of electricity. There we go. Hey, Reno.
Hi, Reno.
Good morning. How is everybody?
Good.
Real good.
I bet you're glad you quit drinking. After
Why?
I would think, because I would imagine the post Super Bowl activities in your brain back in the day were pretty serious. Huh?
Yeah, I don't remember the Super Bowls a few years, but they were fun.
Did you watch the whole game yesterday?
I did. Yeah. It even though it was over about the third quarter, it was. Yeah, I mean, I didn't have a dog in the fight. I didn't really. It was just fun to watch it.
Yeah. Your
I've
thoughts?
been laid up though.
Oh, you're laid up?
I have. I've been sick, man. It sucks. So everybody was at a Super Bowl party last night, and I was laying with the dog, which, quite frankly, I thoroughly enjoyed.
Yeah.
Just watching the game. You know.
I was going to say you kind of get to focus, and let me ask you the obvious question: any of the commercials stick with you? You thought were really good?
No.
None of them registered. That's fine. No, I think it's a fair question. You got all these companies spending millions of dollars. It's a fair question to see if any of them stuck with you.
Yeah, I didn't really care. Like, I got up to pee during those or blow my nose or, you know, I don't even remember any.
Remember the one? Did you see the one with Seal, the great singer?
Oh, I did see that.
As a seal? That was
what the hell?
I thought
that was creepy.
I mean, I think it's an attention grabber. It was so weird.
Ugh.
It was bizarre. It looked like when a tadpole is like becoming a frog. It was bizarre.
Yeah, if you didn't see it, they electronically or whatever, you know what I'm saying, they put his face on a seal.
It's really bizarre.
It's very creepy. What was the one with the tongue?
I didn't see that one.
It was like for some kind of foam for your coffee. I think it was like Coffee Mate or something.
I don't know.
That was really weird with the tongue. And then the one that I hated, I really hated the cowboy hat one. With the
God, that was I thought that was a cheese commercial at first.
It's this kid's head is made of skin.
Ew.
That was so gross. I mean,
my head is made of skin.
But I mean, his cowboy. I'm sorry, excuse me. Thank you, Josh. He's got a cowboy. His cowboy hat is made of his skin. It's
weird.
That creeped me out, and I don't even remember what it was for. But it was. I thought, what the hell is this?
Yeah, sometimes they're so creepy you don't remember.
But I mean, it's probably some product that's just not meant for me, like the halftime show. Not meant for me. I hope people that like that liked it.
You don't mean that.
See that either.
You do not mean
that. You don't want anybody to have enjoyed it.
No, it's possible to enjoy something that has no value and is the emperor's new that is the emperor's new clothes, an unintelligible.
I'm just glad you have an open mind. That's what I'm
sorry. It was unintelligible crap.
Yeah.
I mean, it's at least the Rolling Stones had instruments on stage.
That's right.
But I just kind of I was just sort of wondering if anything really stuck with you. If none of the commercials you go, yeah, that was really cool.
No, man, I watch them and go, you had a year to get ready for this, and you spent how much money, and this is what you came up with? You know, like the seal. It's like, dude, do you run this by anybody? How do you even sell that in a meeting? All right, check this out. Your name's Seal, and we're gonna cram your head on a seal, right? You know what I'm saying? And his agent's like, yeah, let's do it. I mean, this is the dumbest. I hate that I'm becoming a grumpy old man.
Okay, how about this one? How cool was the thing with Tom Cruise on the airplane wing?
Well, that was cool.
I mean,
that was cool. That dude's a badass.
Yeah, that's so amazing.
Is this going to be the last Mission Impossible?
I hope he does them forever.
All right, this is it.
No, they're so fun and they're so much fun.
Final. Okay.
They are.
I thought the ads for the Indy 500 and Daytona 500 were cool.
Yes.
Well, those I thought were really well done.
Absolutely. That would have been my favorite one.
Really?
I mean, I didn't see a lot of them, but of the one better than the seal head thing and the
what the talking whale. Remember that thing with the white? I think it's called a beluga whale. I'm not sure.
It is a beluga whale. Yes.
Talking for Nerd Wallet. I don't know what Nerd Wallet is, but I guess people see that and they look it up. I suppose.
Pretty sure it's a website.
Okay, I don't know. I'm just saying, but that was kind of weird.
Beluga whales are so cute.
That's the one that has the big bulbous thing in its head.
Yeah, they have a new baby boy one up at the Shed Aquarium in Chicago. Oh, you can name it, Tom. There you go.
What's the name of the aquarium?
They have a what aquarium?
Shed Aquarium.
Oh, yeah, that's what I thought you said.
If you don't change the filter, it becomes full of shed, like my aquarium at the house. But I got to Google up the coffee. Frozen coffee made foam with its flying tongue. That really grossed me out. Well, we're talking with comedian Reno Collier, author and comedian.
Yeah, man. Still selling books. And thank you, everybody who bought one. Everybody in my family kind of laughs when I go, "You wrote what?" Like, shut up, dude. It's a book. I'm an author.
Have you read it yet?
I mean? I'm an author. Have I read it? No, I haven't read it, but it sells. I mean, it's selling. It's so much fun, man. It was a blast, and thank you guys for giving me the platform to do it.
Oh, you're welcome. Now, do we have time to squeeze anything in, or are you?
I do. I'm ready, man. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead. What do you got?
All right. So this past week, I've been fighting a nasty cold. And have been having trouble thinking straight, so please keep that in mind. But as we all know, having a cold just flat out sucks. And for just some insight on what I'm like when I'm sick, I overheard my wife on the phone say, "He just has a cold, but you'd think he got his damn legs amputated." And after really thinking and pondering on what she said, I had to be honest and admit I married a woman who's on the phone too much. I personally believe there's a cure for the cold and has been for years, but the mentholyptus lobby or whatever is hiding it from us. Freaking commies. And the common cold has been around for centuries. And I figure that's probably why they made all those old Greek statues without noses on them. And as a recovering alcoholic, my choices of meds suck. I can't even take the fun ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that NyQuil, that nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, head fever so you can hallucinate medicine.
Yeah.
I get some of that. You know it's fun. The bottle comes with its own shot glass. But since I'm unable to open a bottle of Jack Daniels and not end up running naked through the neighborhood, I'm not allowed to get cough relief. So basically, I just walk around pissed off, wired up from decongestion pills. I'm fake yawning in the middle of conversations. And I can't get my ears to pop. Do you hear that crackling sound? And when you go to the pharmacist who wears a white overcoat like there's some kind of doctor, which, by the way, pharmacist, relax. You know who else wears those coats? The Clinique ladies who sell perfume at the department store. Your only job is to count to 80, put them in a bottle without sticking a couple of them in your pocket, and hand it over. We're in Kroger's, for God's sakes. You're standing under a huge sign that says pharmacy, but if you move 10 feet to your right, you're under a huge sign that says cheese. I asked the pharmacist what the best over-the-counter cold relief was. He said, any of them that say cold relief on them. Oh, what? You just repeated what I said. Then he added this, and add fluids, rest, and maybe some soup. Oh, you have been so helpful. To think I was going to give myself a Red Bull enema and catch my own hair on fire.
That's strong.
I know, I'm coming in hot. Thank you. Thank you, pharmacist. Well, I have your attention. Could you help me get my leg through the hole in the blood pressure machine? Last time I tried to put my head in there, but it smells like armpits. In closing, to the Mentholyptus lobby, release the papers and give us the cure. And if there isn't one, how about these billionaire philanthropists stop wasting time working on remote control cars and science meat and cure the damn cold? I'm Reno, Collier, and that's my country fried take.
All right. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Reno. Now, we'll look forward to seeing you soon. You're going to be stopping by in the studio, I understand?
I am. I'll be there Thursday. And then Friday, I will be in Indianapolis at the Fisher Center with Jeff Foxworthy. But on the 15th of February, I'm going to be in Hastings, Nebraska. We're going to blow it out. There's 2 shows. This first one's sold out. The second one's still for sale. It's going to be a blast. Hastings, Nebraska, come out the 15th.
Okay, thanks very much, Reno.
Have a good week, everybody.
Hope you feel better.
Yes, sir. Yeah, good point. Start feeling
Rest, fluids, and of course, soup.
And don't set your hair on fire.
No.
Yeah.
I looked up that commercial during the commercial break about the tongue.
Yeah.
Shania Twain does the voiceover on that. It's for this new Coffee Mate cold foam. It looks like Ready Whip that you put into your coffee.
Is it her mouth?
It's not her mouth, but it's a disturbing tongue.
Oh, that frees up my appetite.
Yeah, isn't that tongue action just weird?
It's
Yes, I just saw it.
Yeah, it's horrifying.
I wonder if the Coffee Mate's any good.
It looks great.
Who cares? It's Shania Twain's mouth.
Yeah, I wonder who had that idea.
Voiceover.
She's hot.
I had a dream last night, and Shania Twain was in it, and so was her tongue. Let's make it a commercial.
I don't think it's her tongue, but she's singing in the
Okay.
commercial or talking.
Okay. Now, if you want to listen to Shania Twain, what would be the best way to do it?
Raycon's Everyday Earbuds are your perfect partner for Shania Twain or the gym or work or phone calls. And Raycon, premium audio that goes where you go. Their latest model, better than ever. The 32-hour battery life, multi-point connectivity, lets you pair with 2 devices at once. And speaking of that battery, Raycon has a quick charge function. Just 10 minutes of charging, you get 90 minutes of battery. And Raycon's earbuds also come with active noise cancellation, starting at just half the price of other premium audio brands. Raycon's Everyday Earbuds also available in a variety of vibrant colors, including limited edition collector colors. And if you don't love Raycon earbuds, they offer a 30-day happiness guarantee, return policy, no questions asked. So go to buyraycon.com/Tom today. Get up to 20% off site-wide. You'll get up to 20% off everything on Raycon's website, including 20% off all headphones, too, when you go to buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Thank you very much. Also, coming up, Valentine's Day weekend show. It's going to be Saturday night. Pat Godwin, Jeff Oskey, and Willie Griswold. Evansville, Indiana is the place, Pat Coslett's place. So be sure to check that out. Get more information online. What's coming up, Christy Lee?
Coming up, we have a monkey in the news, we have an elephant in the news, and we have a seal also in the news, and not the one from the commercial.
Okay. Thank you very much. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
What could make Josh Arnold this happy? Well, he got all his favorite Valentines, the brand new Peacock Teal 24 karat gold dipped rose from IHateStevensinger.com. You could be as happy as Josh. Just go to IHateStevensinger.com. Get one for your Valentine.
Well, looks like we got dumped. No.
Is there anything you'd like to say to them?
Well, our girls have left us, so I'd like to say Just one thing.
Oh, yeah.
Baby, blow me.
Oh, a kiss as you're leaving.
Blow me.
Oh, a kiss right now.
'Cause if you're gonna leave me, honey, I will surely miss the way you blow me.
Oh, blow me a kiss. Come on and blow, 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 blow me.
A kiss like you mean it.
Blow me.
A kiss right now.
I really can't remember anything as hard as this. So blow me.
Blow me a kiss. Wow.
Some things in life are hard to swallow.
She couldn't take it all, Dean.
She couldn't handle everything.
Oh, good. But if she comes back tomorrow, I'll be shooting my wad on flowers and a ring, honey. Blow me.
A kiss as you're leaving, baby.
Blow me.
Oh, a kiss as you go.
And always think about me as you're going down
your list.
And blow me.
Blow me a kiss. I'll miss her arms and her elbows.
I'll miss her arms and her elbows.
I'll miss her legs so tall.
I'll miss her legs so tall.
I'll miss her neck and her shoulders.
Yes, sir.
But I'll miss her head most of all. Rock out, fellas.
Swinging them, Molly.
Baby, blow me.
A kiss as you're leaving, baby.
Blow me.
Oh, a kiss as you go. And if you wanna come home, honey, that's okay.
Just grab a hold of this.
And baby, blow me. Baby, won't you blow me? Blow me a kiss.
Oh,
Hi, Miss
Malcolm.
Oh, Sally.
I'll miss your arms and your elbows. Woo! Fantastic.
Bob and Tom Band and Orchestra. Thank you,
Amazing.
Dean. Thank you, Jerry.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Hi, Christy Lee here. How would you like to go on vacation with me? No, seriously. Join me September 28th on a journey through the lovely landscapes of England, Scotland, and Wales with Colette. We'll travel through the charming countryside and also experience the historic cities of London and Edinburgh. Experience the best of Britain's rolling countryside and bustling cities rich in history and culture. We'll see the iconic landmarks of London. Visit the storybook villages of Oxford, Chester, and Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon. We'll behold regal jewels of Edinburgh's castle and visit the medieval walls of York. This and so much more. The best part? Colette makes travel easy, including flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. It's all planned for you. You can just sit back and have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Britain with me. This is going to be a great group and an amazing trip. I already know we're going to have so much fun. Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. Don't miss out. Call Colette at 800-581-8942.
When you become the Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, which one is it? More or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials to not hear.
So, for clarity's sake, Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal.
Yeah! More or less. Get it? More or less.
Woo! Party! Oh, okay, let's settle down. Because now, here's where I tell you how to become a Bob and Tom VIP. First, click on the link at bobandtom.com. Then, you'll figure it out.
Hey, Tom.
Chick, good. Here's one thing. This is kind of a positive, I think.
All right.
The Kendrick Lamar halftime show, not my cup of tea.
Right.
But someone joked, and I'm quoting here, Kendrick Lamar got more yards walking during his performance than the Chiefs offense did in the first half.
Yeah, it was somewhat of a rout, if you will. Unexpected.
Oh, wow. Well, now we have...
Commanders gave a better game than the Chiefs did. Okay.
I appreciate your saying that. Yeah. Now we have Christy Lee. She's at the Silac Insurance News Desk. Have we missed anything?
Yeah, a guest staying at a beachside hotel in the Netherlands found a surprise visitor sleeping in her room. She was staying at Pier 7, which has rooms right on the beach in Vlissingen, when she found a gray seal sleeping in her room.
Oh.
A hotel employee explained that when the woman took her dog for a walk, she accidentally left the door to her beachfront room open, allowing the seal to slip in.
Sounds like my dog.
Sneaking in the bed?
Sneaking into the bed. You get home. All right. Get down from there.
Oh, really?
Don't you always think, to me, seals look like Labrador retrievers with their ears pulled back?
Especially silver labs, you know? Silver labs look like little seals.
Little guy having a good time.
Seals look like seals. They don't look like dogs.
Yes, they kind of do in their face.
Take a Labrador retriever, fold their ears back, and go,
I'm a slippery seal.
Oh, stop it.
The Sea Animal Rescue Team was able to remove the seal and relocate it to a safer, quieter place.
Could have gone in and go, hey, ready to go clubbing?
Seals hate that joke.
They really do.
You think by now they would kind of...
sorry.
Seals have labeled that hate speak.
Okay. So sorry. Speaking of seals, we had Seal in the news, Seal the Great Singer.
That was a bizarre commercial. The tongue one was something, but that seal commercial.
What is that joke? This baby seal walked into a club. What is that?
Yeah, exactly.
Is there a joke somewhere on that? Okay, sorry.
Yeah, Seal the Singer, it was turned into a seal singing
CGI'd.
Rose on a Grave, whatever it is, adapted for Mountain Dew. Very odd.
Yeah.
Very odd commercial.
The entire country of Sri Lanka was plunged into darkness after a monkey caused a nationwide power outage.
You know...
Wait a minute.
The term asshole country.
If monkeys are messing with your power grid, maybe...
The AFP
Your infrastructure is a little...
news agency
We forgot to put up the monkey fence.
quoted energy minister.
That was a Sri Lankan.
I don't know if that Sri Lankan sounds like that.
No, he's a foreigner working in Sri Lanka.
The energy...
I think he's from Eastern Europe. I couldn't tell.
Energy Minister Kumara Jatakoti is saying that the monkey came into contact with a grid transformer, causing an imbalance in the system. Officials said it took a few hours to get power back across the island nation. No word on the fate of the monkey, but
remove the charred corpse of the monkey.
Yeah.
I don't think that this monkey's running around right now.
No. And we're making fun, but we've heard squirrels do that here in the States. They get in...
Yeah, but they don't take out a country.
They haven't taken out the whole grid.
Well, how big is Sri Lanka?
You got me. I don't know. They're missing an H in their name. I know that.
They are.
Shri.
Right?
Shri, yeah.
S-R-I.
Oh, okay.
It's like Sri.
It's like
maybe it is Sri Lanka.
It's like Charday. That's Sade.
The Memphis Zoo is offering...
Wait a second now. I want to talk about
You want to talk about monkeys taking the power out?
Is this where the phrase monkey business comes from? That monkeys are...
Too much monkey business.
Monkeys are always...
They're always in somebody's business, causing trouble.
Causing trouble?
Chuck Berry.
Of course that's what it means.
Monkey business.
I think I know that Chuck Berry song.
Good song.
Too much monkey business.
It's like horsing around means you're out like a wild horse, kicking up.
Eating carrots. Rolling in the hay like a horse.
I want to see if there's no pictures of the monkey. I was hoping there would be.
No.
Well, as Josh
just look
eloquently
up
mentioned.
smoking charcoal.
Yeah.
It'll be very similar to what they found.
The Memphis Zoo is offering you a chance to send your ex. Remember, we had the cockroaches and the turtles, that one?
Yes.
Well, in Memphis, they're offering something quite different. It's a very stinky surprise this Valentine's Day. For $10, they will take a video of an elephant defecating and send it to you as a digital card you can send to whomever you choose.
Isn't that nice?
Hilarious.
I can't understand why my ex blocked me on social media. I don't know. Maybe it was the elephant poop text you sent her.
It said in a social media post, quote, "This Valentine's, let an elephant do the talking and name a turd after a turd."
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, boy.
Oh, wow. Does this work?
Get over
this
it.
Isn't, yeah, this isn't going to work with anybody.
No.
It's going to make things worse.
Ugh.
Christy's right. Get out, move on.
Yes. Let it go. Don't be mean. There's no reason for that. Authorities in Florida say a mysterious chunk of ice crashed through the roof of a residence recently. They responded, the fire department, to Seminole Woods on a report of a large chunk of ice falling from the sky. Upon arrival, crews discovered a hole in the metal roof of one of the homes, as well as remnants of ice that penetrated into the house. No
Metal
injuries.
Roof, boy. Lovely place.
No injuries were reported despite the damage.
It might have.
And the home was deemed safe for occupancy.
There's some nice metal roofs.
Really?
Sheds the water. If it's a meteorite or an ice.
Well, they notified the FAA about the incident, and they're still trying to figure out what exactly it was.
Could be ice from an alien spacecraft, Josh.
Could be.
Those alien spacecrafts may go.
Meanwhile, a woman in India suffered a shoulder injury when she was struck by a falling ball of frozen matter believed to be human waste from an airplane toilet.
Catch a falling mass of human waste. Put it in your pocket.
Never
let it fade away.
Rajrani Gode, 60, was struck in the shoulder by a block of ice believed to be compressed of frozen human urine or feces dropped from an airplane flying over her village somewhere in India.
Boy.
Where the monkey could get into the power grid.
When you wish upon a shard, la 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 la. By the way, did anybody have any unusual
dreams?
Gaseous feedback following the special appetizers we were fed on Friday morning?
Oh, if you're not accustomed to kimchi, of course you did. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we had a kimchi.
Oh, is that what it was?
Oh, yeah.
I had
fermented cabbage.
I experienced, and I kid you not, I'd never put that together. I experienced the most extended episode of a flatulence in my life that afternoon, and I was wondering.
I bet I would attribute it to the kimchi. Yeah,
I did not put that together.
Were you outdoors at least?
It wasn't odoriferous. It was just.
Were you
lengthy?
Loud.
Did anybody else hear it?
No.
Oh, that's a shame.
But it was. It turned out to be about halfway through. I'm thinking this is some kind of a record, and then it just kept going.
Wow.
It was like the Duracell. It kept going and going.
Ace, your thoughts?
But it was like the size of a quarter, though.
Well, he had multiple helpings.
Oh, I thought you meant my anus.
He really liked
more like a half dollar.
He really liked the kimchi dip.
It was delicious, but
sure.
That absolutely explains it.
Yeah. Yeah, there's good probiotics in there too, so you're
good for your gut.
Yeah, your gut was responding healthfully.
Gut health.
My anus thought it was Al Hurt.
Oh.
According to the Norwegian.
No, wait a second. I'm sorry. I thought we needed a palate cleanser after such.
Oh, okay.
Therefore, without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, if you please turn your heads to the left like I do right now.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Hey, Jack.
Yes, Ace.
Did you hear about those two radios that got married last Valentine's Day?
Two radios got married last Valentine's Day. No, Ace, what happened?
The reception was amazing.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
Yep.
Joke of the day brought to you by Sleep Number. Sleep better together. Save 50% on the new Sleep Number limited edition smart bed for a limited time only, exclusively at a Sleep Number store.
A totally valid joke, Ace.
It's hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
No one else.
Hear the laughter?
It was reception, you see, wedding reception.
Mm-hmm.
Amusing.
I enjoyed it very much.
In other news, according to the Norwegian Road Federation, 96% of new cars registered in Norway in January were electric. This is an unparalleled proportion of electric vehicles versus gas-powered vehicles. Norway's goal is to sell only zero-emission vehicles by the end of this year.
That's true. They have all kinds of government subsidies and stuff on electric vehicles, and it's kind of what the most popular electric vehicle is in
oh God
in Norway?
No, what?
It's the Fjord.
Like a Fjord escort?
Go sit with Ace over there.
You and Ace are going to have a lot to talk about. When we all walk out into traffic.
Archaeologists have determined that a 3,500-year-old tablet found in Turkey is an ancient receipt for the purchase of furniture.
Is that right?
It's a receipt.
Yes. Excavators discovered the small tablet during construction work at a Turkish archaeological site.
Hope it wasn't a CVS.
Those are long.
The guy's going to be carving all day.
What is this?
Oh,
What is this?
I gotta get back to my I gotta get back to my CVS receipt.
Who printed this? Christo?
The difference between cats and dogs flying to L.A. versus New York.
Long.
What is this, a Kerouac? You could fly this behind a plane over a beach.
This isn't cuneiform. It's typing. What?
Yes, it is written in cuneiform, and the tablet details a purchase of wooden tables,
There
chairs,
was lava.
and stools by an unknown buyer. Cultural Minister Mehmet Ersoy said the discovery sheds light on the economic and state systems of late Bronze Age
Mehmet, my
Anatolia.
man.
So this is a receipt for furniture.
Yeah, and cuneiform is thought to be the world's oldest known
right.
form of oldest.
It's the oldest. You're right.
You know what I bet they were.
How old is that?
They were buying.
How old is it?
Buying furniture. You know what they were buying?
What were they buying?
Ottomans.
Naturally. It was the Empire.
I told you how old it was.
So old.
You put that receipt in your wallet? What do you?
Well, not if it's a CVS.
No, that's too long.
Your
What were those long? Whoa.
I'll tell you what. I'm trying to carve in the QR code. This is El Bitch. Boom, boom. Well, that's kind of fun.
Long.
Scientists
Do you take them home, put them in a gigantic file cabinet? We have to take back the Ottoman. Do you have the receipt?
Build a whole new room for CVS receipts.
So long it has an intermission. It's so long. Whoa.
Wait a minute, don't throw that part away. If I take it off, take it back to the store, I get 20% off my next purchase.
Boy, the CVS receipt is so long it was directed by Scorsese.
Yeah.
Hey.
On a similar note, scientists say a skull that was believed to be that of Cleopatra's sister is actually the remains of a young boy.
Oh.
Boy, how'd you like to be Cleopatra's sister in heaven going, really? They thought I was a boy. I couldn't tell the difference.
Bad enough Cleopatra was my sister.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Probably living under that shadow.
The skull was found with a sarcophagus in the ruins of Ephesus in modern-day Turkey in 1929. At the time, archaeologist Josef Keel assumed that the burial was that of a very distinguished person and probably a 20-year-old woman. After the rest of the skeleton was excavated in 1982, researchers concluded the skull was that of Arsenio IV.
Arsenio.
Arsinoe. Arsinoe IV, the sister of the famous Cleopatra. However, a recent analysis conducted by Austrian researchers revealed the remains belonged to a boy who was around 11 to 14 at the time of his death. So
Just a kid.
Yeah.
Arsinoe?
Arsinoe. Isn't that how you would say that? Arsinoe?
And isn't arse in Britain the same as
Ass.
Yeah, but this is in Egypt.
Yeah.
It's got nothing to do with England.
Nothing to do with England, Tom.
Kid's name was Asso.
Oh, boy. Okay. Asso.
Hey, have you seen Asso?
Arsinoe is the sister of Cleopatra. You don't
sorry. Oh, not the dead kid.
He was a military man, by the way.
He was?
Yeah, he was a major.
Major Asso?
What are you laughing at?
Grow up, you two.
Never! You know what they wrapped him in when they buried him?
No.
CVS receipts.
They had leftovers. There was so many of them.
Really long.
They are huge.
Speaking of old things, remember that Stradivarius that went up for sale over the weekend?
Remember it?
I wrote it.
It actually sold for $11.3 million. Somebody got a deal because they had estimated it to go between 12 and 18 million. The Antonio Stradivari violin was hoping to break the world record for the most money paid for a musical instrument, but fell way short. So there you go.
And the bow's extra, right?
Bow is extra. This doesn't.
Well, that's why.
How about the case?
I don't know. Does the bow come with it? I don't know.
I would think so.
I would think it would come.
No.
Right?
It wouldn't come with a bow and a case.
Of course not.
So it's a brand new
Of
bow.
course not.
All right.
I imagine. I would imagine the case is probably rather sound. I imagine it's some kind of. If it's what was the final? I didn't know the final.
11.3 million.
Yeah.
Can I get a receipt for that?
The receipt is the receipt is made of stone.
What a mess.
This bit is going on longer than a CVS receipt.
Just a mess.
I call it my Strad. Clapton has a Strad. I have my Strad. Have you seen my axe? Okay. Wow. These are typically purchased by consortiums, whatever. That then they give them to be used by genius players.
I hope so yes, I don't.
Yeah, the person that bought it probably doesn't even play.
Okay.
Not a lot of fiddlers have a spare 11 million lying around. Well, that's nice. I'm sure it'll go to a great player somewhere. Now, I want to remind you that, as I said earlier, the clock is ticking. We've been talking about this for a couple of weeks, and I just went on the website, IHateStevenSinger.com. Steven is urging you today to take advantage of what's going on and get that free shipping of whatever you want to get from Steven Singer Jewelers, including an array of these gold-dipped roses. They come in a bunch of different colors. The one that he's kind of featuring right now is the peacock teal. This is an actual rose dipped in gold, and then it's that one is kind of a aquamarine, kind of a Caribbean feel to it. Seafoam blue is what they call it. And this is the first time in 44 years they have this particular color combination. So if you've been collecting these babies, makes a nice gift for Valentine's Day. $79 out the door, and of course shipping is always free. Steven Singer Jewelers, they have those great At Last bracelets. Those are beautiful and a great value. And a lot of other stuff, diamonds. They've even got stuff for the kids. A little thing. I've got one for my little girl. It's a kind of a paw necklace. It's really sweet. He's got all kinds of great stuff. So don't forget, everybody, for Valentine's Day, I'm saying your best bet is to get this done today. Once again, if you get your order in before 2 o'clock Eastern Time, it's out the door today. Free shipping, of course, and the famous Steven Singer lifetime guarantee. You can always upgrade. Get all the details at IHateStevenSinger.com. Nothing says I love you like authentic Steven Singer jewelry, roses, etc. IHateStevenSinger.com. Coming up, we're going to educate you with some serious business. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Comedian Dave Landau has joined us. You've brought your best friend along, I understand. He is Matt McClary. I have not met Matt prior to this. Matt, how are you, sir?
Oh, I'm great. Thank you for having me.
You're very welcome. Now, I'd like to clarify, because there seems to be a certain awkwardness in the air.
Yeah.
I think I can facilitate getting you less ill at ease, if you will.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't think I'm the one who needs to be put at ease. I think that's everybody else.
That's precisely what I want to do. You are let's see, what's the word I'm looking for? Not victim. That would be too awful.
Victim? No, let's not do that.
That could potentially be.
That could be everyone else in the room. Yeah.
What the hell are you talking about?
You have Asperger's.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm like Mr. Bean if he might have a gun on him. That level the thing is, it's not actually called Asperger's anymore. In the DSM-5, it's just high-functioning autism. Like, I put a joke about it online, and somebody replied to me. They said, you can't use that word anymore. It's politically incorrect. It's a slur. So I replied, shut up, Asperger's. If it's a slur, I have it. That makes it my word.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep saying Asperger, and I'm going to put the hard R at the end of it, too.
What is the phrase? On the spectrum?
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, that's,
Yeah, I never liked that one. It sounds like a roller coaster.
Yeah. Here at Cedar Point, did you ride the spectrum? It was awesome.
Yeah,
it's great.
I think of rainbow.
Yeah. I know, but that's
well, that's a different thing.
Okay. Whoosh. You guys are buddies, though, right? You and Dave?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we met 20 years ago.
Literally 20 years ago.
When he got in my car and kept reading signs.
Had you been identified at that time as, did they label your particular sphere of existence?
Yeah, I was.
You know what? He's right. You're the one who's weird and awful. What the hell's going on over there?
It's so difficult these days.
Will you not do this in front of company?
Please say you had been properly diagnosed. And
when I was 17, until then, it was just my fault, you know? I'm from that generation.
Okay, you know what I'm saying. It's just awkward.
Yeah.
Matt, if I were to be introducing you to someone, and
you wouldn't bring it up.
I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't say don't be concerned about the blank stare and the weird attitude. And I would just say, hey, you figured out yourself. You're on your own. I can't figure it.
This is the perfect storm. Is what this is.
I can say, look, I know this guy seems like a total weirdo, but he's on the spectrum.
This guy seems like he's right. You wouldn't say any of that in polite society.
He's like all of us. He's doing the best that he can.
Well, I'm a performer. I might be turning it up a little.
There's a human being under there.
And you're here.
I blame Landau. You knew all this would happen.
You're smiling over there, Dave.
Yeah, look at him.
Buckeye fans, Ohio State Buckeyes celebrate the victory. If you're still basking in the glow of Ohio State's win and the college football championships, we've got something special just for you. It's a full-sized, officially licensed college football playoff national championship football, priced at just $129.95. Available only at Nyco Sports. Call 800-345-2868 or go online at nycosports.com. That's NIKCO sports.com.
Everywhere I go, it smells like weed. At the grocery store, it's guaranteed. Even standing in line at the DMV, everywhere I go, it smells like weed. Ooh, you know it does. On the way to work, it's that reefer I smell. I smell pot at my hotel. Ganja's in the air on every street. At the gym, in my church, it smells like weed. I went to Tacoma. There was a marijuana aroma. Sanibel and Captiva. Sanibel and Captiva. Smells like cannabis sativa. Smells like cannabis sativa. On the plane ride home, it reeks of weed. The TSA, they all agreed. My suitcase smells like stems and seeds everywhere I go. It smells like weed. My hair and my clothes smell like weed. Maybe I shouldn't smoke so much weed.
When you become a Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, what? Which one is it? More or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials not to hear.
So Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal?
Yeah, more or less.
So how about giving Bob and Tom VIP a try? Get the link at bobandtom.com.
Coming up at 10 o'clock. We do it 9 to 5 today. We call it Money for Something, and it's your shot at $1,000. Also coming up, some tickets in about 15 minutes.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick McGee.
Ow!
Let's see, interesting things happening in the world of history.
On this date, February 10th?
Right to it, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Wait a minute, we got this too.
I always loved cartoons as a kid.
Oh, sure.
And I still do. But I don't know why I never liked the Tom and Jerry cartoon.
Oh, man, for a while there, it was my
Really?
go-to. Yeah.
I like Tom and Jerry. Yeah, they have a place. They're no Warner Brothers, but they're okay.
Same, yeah.
In 1940, Hanna-Barbera debuted Tom and Jerry.
Hanna-Barbera.
Is that one still out there today?
Yeah, in fact, they made a movie during the pandemic.
Yeah, there are a bunch of Tom and Jerry movies, right? I think.
Yeah, and then there was a live action, but they're cartoons. Chloe Grace Moritz, she was in it.
Oh.
Here's an odd coincidence. In 1942, Glenn Miller was awarded the first ever gold record for selling 1 million copies.
In the mood?
I'm always in the mood for Glenn Miller.
Nope.
Nope.
This is, but it's a song everybody knows.
Oh, yeah?
The plane's going down?
I crashed the plane. Where's my horn? No.
These
horns
are
up
all
my ass.
great guesses. And actually, it does involve transportation. I'll give you the hint.
My trombone's in my ear.
Right. Choking on a tuba?
Pull a train.
Okay, I'll give you another hint.
Pulling a train.
See if this helps.
We should have taken the bus.
And the Chattanooga choo-choo.
Oh, I bet they wish they were on a train those last few minutes, didn't they?
I love it when the band sings drunkenly.
I love it. It's one of my all-time favorite things.
Off mic, perfect.
That was one of my favorite local TV commercials. Is when they had one where the sales guys were all standing in front of the dealership singing.
Oh, that's awesome.
One of those call and response things. God, I love that.
Boy.
And Young Frankenstein. Pardon me, boy.
Is that the Chattanooga choo-choo?
Is this the Transylvania station?
Track 29.
He goes, yeah. Track 29.
So
and then he goes, oh, can I give you a shot?
Yeah, he throws that in.
We're quoting both Mel Brooks movies in the last 5 minutes. We've quoted Hedley Lamar from Blazing Saddles.
If they can't keep up, it's not our fault. Okay.
Okay. Oh, here we go. In 1949, Arthur Miller's Death of a Salesman opened. That's
always so negative.
Yeah, always so.
The life of a salesman, Artie. The life.
The clean version of Glenn
Ross.
Had a mouth stroke.
Always a good time.
I cared for the one son. Biff was fine, but the other,
Happy?
Happy, just the whiny.
Yeah, why would they name him Happy?
Or Happy and Biff.
Biff, dumb enough. Happy.
What are you doing, Arthur?
Yeah. And there's no mention if that their actual birth names or it's like nicknames.
Yeah.
No mention.
They're probably not his kids anyway. He's out on the road the whole time. His wife's banging the mailman.
I saw Brian Dennehy on stage do it, and it was fantastic. Yeah. Wow. Oh, yeah. Well, quite a presence.
Oh, I can imagine.
Old Denny.
Oh, yeah.
On this date in 1972, David Bowie debuted Ziggy Stardust.
Oh, yes.
A rare misstep.
Ziggy played guitar.
Nice.
With Weird and Gilly.
I liked it too.
Yeah.
It's great.
There's a great
Spiders
story.
from Mars or whatever.
Yeah.
There's a great story online. Gary Oldman, he and David Bowie, I guess, would talk like once a week, and the stories just surfaced about the last email or correspondence he got from David Bowie. I don't want to spoil it, but go look for it.
I will.
Gary Oldman, it's really good.
1989, the 100th episode of Miami Vice aired. Wow, they made that many of those?
So much ahead of its time.
Yep.
Remember, they used to put the songs in the TV guide that were going to be in the episode.
Yeah.
That nobody had ever heard of this before.
Michael Mann, baby.
It worked.
And I will stack that promo, the first promo of Miami Vice with In the Air Tonight with Phil Collins. Them driving down, and that's what they played in Miami Vice Fridays at 10.
Christy, did you have the hots for Don Johnson?
Oh, yeah. Then found out you really had the odds for Don Johnson after you found out how hung he was.
Oh, is that right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he was alleged to be in league with Arnold Palmer and Forrest Tucker.
Arnold Palmer.
Well, that's why Melanie Griffith walked funny for a while.
Yeah, apparently. Interestingly enough, I pointed this out years ago. I always had a lot of respect for the Frankenstein monster.
Yeah.
Because and Don Johnson adopted this look with the T-shirt and the nice
sport coat,
Armani jacket.
Love it. I still love that look.
Don't you think that it was nice of the Frankenstein monster to kind of dress up?
Sure.
He was a corpse, and that's what the body would have been in.
In case he was good. No, but if you had to go out for dinner, you have to wear a jacket.
Did he
You've
put
got a jacket.
turtleneck on to cover up the bolts? Just so he didn't scare anybody?
He was proud of his bolts.
Oh, he was?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. They tried to bring a dickie on stage. He said, no. I'm proud of these.
Proud of his nuts.
Dickie.
That's right.
Let's see now.
Who named the dickie? Let's call it a dickie.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Let's see. What else have we got? I've got a couple of quick birthdays. Lon Chaney Jr.
Walking with the Queen?
Love him. You know, I didn't care for Lon Chaney Sr.
Oh, really? Not a fan of the pop?
Kind of a jerk.
Yeah. Born in 1906. Most famous as who, Christy?
Lon Chaney as Dracula.
No.
Not most famous.
Okay, I'll give you a hint.
Werewolf?
What song was he mentioned in?
Werewolf of London?
Werewolves of London. There's more than one.
I'll just give her that.
Who did the song?
Who did Werewolves of London?
Yeah. Drunk? You don't know. Okay.
I do, but it's just not coming to me right now. Warren Zevon.
Did Godwin give you that answer?
He gave me the Warren part.
Okay. All right. Well, happy birthday, Lon Chaney Jr.
Isn't that his only hit?
Okay.
He's my favorite songwriter. but Christy, kinda.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lawyers, Guns, and Money didn't enjoy it.
Oh, that's a great song.
It's a great song.
Any time at number one.
But we are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.